This week on a brand new episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast.
But some of the things that this man tweeted about Russell Westbrook, LaPez, it ain't no coincidence that this guy bought tickets close to the Oklahoma City bench for this game at home against Utah. That shit was premeditated.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind. Underdog.
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports pod in all the land.
True.
Bruh, I mean in all the land.
True.
Okay, we are back. Albeit a day late, but we are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. No BS, no sugarcoating, no biases, only the strong arm truth. If this happens to be the first time you guys have watched our show here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, I'm one half of the show. I go by the name of K-Spade, the Prospect.
And I'm your boy, LeParis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir.
What a damn week. I swear I wish we could play music Spade, because in the background I would love to hear Dr. Dre's Explosive, because I mean it was like an explosive week. It was one of those weeks, bro. Spade, I want to start the NFL, and I know people give us a hard time. Oh, the NFL. Yep, we in the NFL. So first of all, if you don't want to hear the NFL crap, it's timestamps down there. Bang the like, leave, or hit the timestamp. Don't leave.
Bang that like first, though.
But bang the like first. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button, by the way. But Spade,
yes,
it was a hell of a week. I mean, a lot of NFL free agents are on the move, man. We got to talk about. I got a few names that I want us to talk about. I got them written down right here.
All right.
Got to talk about Odell Beckham. He got traded. He wasn't a free agent, but he got traded. Antonio Brown. He got traded. He wasn't a free agent, but he got traded. Le'Veon Bell. He signed with a team. Earl Thomas signed. Eric Berry got cut. Spade. Blake Bortles got cut. Ryan Tannehill got cut and then got signed. Did he get cut or did he get traded? Ryan Tannehill, your boy.
He got traded to the Titans.
Got traded. Yeah, he got traded. Big trash. But Spade, I want to start with the let's have some fun. Let's start with the Odell trade. That seemed to trump the AB trade. AB trade had people going crazy, but once the Odell trade happened, it was like AB who. So let's start with Odell. If you guys don't know, Odell Beckham. It ended up being all one trade. So Odell Beckham and Olivier Vernon got traded to the Browns for some picks and an offensive lineman that I know who the lineman is. Spade don't care. Spade hate old lineman. But Odell Beckham got traded to the Browns. Spade. Let's start there. He teamed back up with Jarvis Landry, your boy Juice, who he was teammates with at LSU. Let's start there. How do you feel about that trade? Can't wait to hear this.
I imagine if you're a Browns fan, you're super excited. You got every reason to be. We felt like last year, LeParis, we said here on this podcast, the Browns got a packed roster. They had some talent on that roster. The excitement level was up. And I felt like after they changed OCs, that team finished off pretty good last season. It is important to remind these viewers and listeners, LeParis, that they changed OCs. It bothers me that folks keep saying, as soon as Baker got in there, the team started doing better. No, as soon as that OC was switched, the team started doing better. We didn't get a chance to see Tyrod with the new OC. Who knows what would have happened. But at any rate, yeah, I understand the excitement if you're a Browns fan. LeParis, I got to sprinkle a little bit of hate on this, though. I got to sprinkle some hate.
Oh, here we go.
I got to. I mean, they the Browns, though. If anybody can have all this talent and still goof, it is the Browns of Cleveland. Somebody hit me up and said, Spade, Juice and Odell is back together. I was like, what that mean? What they win the last time they was teammates? They ain't win shit at LSU. Like, we acting like
they had Mettenberger in their defense.
He was a good quarterback. He was a really good collegiate. Yes, he was a really good collegiate quarterback, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach was a good collegiate quarterback. It didn't necessarily translate, but at that level, Zach was all right when he was on the field. I think he had some injury issues. I think that's why he bounced from UGA over to LSU. But he was a solid quarterback. But yeah, I like it, man, if you're a Browns fan. On the New York side, I don't know what the hell they doing, bro. I don't know what the hell they doing. We got to reach out to our nephew Stacks and ask Stacks what the hell they doing.
We got to have him on the show, bro.
We got to. If I play for any other team in the division, in the league, if I got the Giants on my schedule, we stacking the hell out the box. I mean, they did replace Odell. They got Golden Tate. Golden Tate's not Odell Beckham, but he's...
I love Golden Tate. Golden Tate remind me of a low-budget Hines Ward.
I was finna say the same thing because he's kind of tough. He's a physical guy. He ain't Odell, though, bruh. He's not Odell.
Oh, absolutely not.
And that's no shade to you, Golden Tate. There ain't no shade to Golden. Brother named Golden. That ain't no shade to Golden Tate, but I just don't understand it. If you look at the people that the Giants have moved over the past couple of seasons, JPP is out. Odell
I forgot to mention Landon Collins. He signed
Landon
with
Collins?
the Washington franchise.
And Landon wanted to go somewhere where he could play them damn Giants twice a year. Something tells me Landon Collins going to catch somebody coming across that middle and introduce him into that doggone night train. But, bro, I just don't understand what they're doing over there, man. And they still holding on to Eli. Say what you will about Eli, man, and whether or not he's got more in the tank or not. At best, I don't see anybody thinking that Eli is still the type of talent you could build around. And there was some rumors out of New York that the Giants don't have interest in Haskins. I don't know if that's true. I don't know, you know. At this time of year, they do the smoke and mirror shit.
They said that they are not taking a QB. That's the rumor.
Yeah,
what?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they doing, bro. I don't know. I am lost, bro. I am lost.
And you know what? Shout out to the homie King Domes, because King Domes said, this is all... Spade, this GM that the Giants got was the GM that was with Carolina. And the crazy thing is, Spade, we know the Giants just had hella offensive line issues. Still do. Mm-hmm. They did trade for offensive lineman from the Browns. I think they got Ziegler. I know I'm gonna mess his name up. Ziegler. I don't know how to say it, but he a beast. He a good offensive lineman.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hey, do you know who the Giants is going after as an offensive lineman? You'll never guess.
Somebody in the league or somebody they want to draft?
Somebody. It's definitely somebody in the league. And me and you had a ton of issues with this guy. When I say his name, you're going to be like, oh, my God.
Oh, you better not be talking about buddy that used to play guard for the Panthers. What's his name?
Rimmers, bruh.
Oh, my God. Not Rimmers.
Yes. It's either Rimmers or Reamers, however you say it.
Yeah,
yes.
It's Rimmers.
They might sign this guy as a free agent. They better off keeping old boy that they drafted from Miami.
Oh, no, they let him go.
Rimmers. Remember Rimmers blocking for Cam Newton, bro?
Oh, yes. If you want to call it blocking. But the Paris,
you want to call it blocking.
Just play devil's advocate.
He went to Minnesota for a year or two, and he had he was better. He was better.
I need you to play devil's advocate for me for a split. Pretend that you are a member of the Giants upper management. Can you spin this positive in any way? Like, are they trying to... Like, I can't even put a positive spin on.
They did get Jabril Peppers back in that trade as well, Space. So they did replace Collins with Jabril Peppers.
Okay.
But, Spade, I just don't... Again, when we talk this type of trade, like, somebody always get jerked in the trade. Somebody always going to get the lesser value. But, Spade, you got to at least think, like, okay, I can see they plan. I don't know the Giants' plan, especially if they saying we're not going to draft a young quarterback. Eli got to be damn near 40. They saying the rumor is they may not take a quarterback in the first couple of rounds. So I don't know what's their plan. Like, what are they taking for the next year so they can try and get Tua? I don't know. If you Saquon Barkley, how do you feel?
Scared. Disappointed,
betrayed.
I
agree with you 100%.
I would feel betrayed.
Odell was really... Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, you got to feel betrayed. You come in, you a young piece to this team. Finally, you got the running attack that can open up some lanes for Odell. Odell can take it deep, so that can open up some running lanes for you. And you're thinking about the plan is to build for the future. So you start seeing all these key pieces out. Vernon, Collins, Odell, what? Like, it feels like a complete rebuild. And if I'm the young guy, unless they pull him in and say, look, yeah, we're going to stink this year, but Saquon, you the face of our franchise. They could, look, LeParis, teams know how to lie. You know, right now, man, back then we couldn't tell if it was Odell's team.
The Giants know how to lie. They came out and said, he just said at the combine, we didn't, Gettleman, I think I'm saying his name right, We did not sign Odell Beckham to trade him, and then they traded Odell. That's what he just said at the combine.
I can't figure it. I mean, the only thing I can fathom, bro, is they say, I actually did hear that some of the upper management of the Giants felt like the last straw when Odell went on TV and he had some things to say about Eli. He had some things to say about New York. He expressed how much he would rather be in L.A. That was kind of disrespectful. I'm not even going to front. I don't even like the Giants. And I was kind of like, damn, like you're supposed to say that kind of shit in the house. Like you don't really say that out. And I'm hearing that was the last straw, and they had just decided at that point that, you know what, we might need to separate ourselves. Now it's funny because, like you said, Gettleman just came out and disputed all those claims, which I guess you have to do. I guess I don't know.
Do you, Spade? You can just be like, you know what, Spade? You can honestly say, and I don't think anybody be mad. We're gonna do whatever it needs to take to make this team better. You ain't got when they ask you, yo, we're gonna do what it takes to make this team better. Period. That's what I would say. I wouldn't say, oh, especially in your mind when you know, yo, we got to get Odell out of here. Out of here.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't think this shit just popped up. I don't.
The only thing I can fathom, if they feel like for the trouble that we was getting with Odell, if we can save money, because how much did they pay Tate? 4 years, 37 million.
30-something million, maybe? 30-something million?
So they felt like, okay, we're going to lose a little bit of production, but we won't fall completely off the map. We can save money. We'll lose a little bit of production at wideout. We're going to let Collins walk. We'll bring in Peppers. We feel like he's younger. I'm just making up shit. You feel like, okay, we make all these moves. We free up this cap space. We might stink this year. We'll get a good draft pick, and we'll have some money to move around in the free agency next year. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it make sense. I did not expect it. I really didn't.
If anybody play the Giants next year and they not stacking that box, and like I said, I think Golden Tate, he reminds me of Hines Ward, a guy that he'll go across that middle. He tough. He take big hits. He blocks. I like Golden Tate. But if anybody play the Giants and they not stacking that box to stop Saquon and trying to let Eli beat, and let's be honest, they still got, they got Evan Ingram. Somebody gonna write in the comments, what about Evan Ingram, who I love, a great tight end. I think he has the potential to be a great tight end. But let's be honest, Evan Ingram been banged up. Sterling, what's his name? Sterling? What's the guy name? Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard been banged up. Yeah, Sterling Shepard been banged up. So you add Golden Tate. Golden Tate is a little older. Maybe can groom those guys. But if anybody is stacking if anybody is playing the Giants and they not stacking that box to stop Saquon and let Eli, come on, bro. And then they don't even want to go out and go get a young QB. I don't know the plan. Now,
what if that's a lie?
Huh?
What if that quarterback shit is a lie? What if that's smoke and mirrors?
It could be.
I want to. Please tell me. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Before we jump the gun, we're going to have to see what they do in the draft. But Spade, listen. I don't know, man. I'm looking at the Giants, and I'm just like, everybody else in that division is kind of rebuilding. Philly, they got a young QB. Dallas got a young QB. Pretty much got a young team. We know the Skins got some injuries, but I mean they re-signed Adrian Peterson. They just re-signed Adrian Peterson. They got Geis coming back from injury. Yep. I think the Skins they trying to transition. We don't know what's going to happen with Alex Smith, but I feel like they're going to be trying to transition. We got to see what they do in the draft. I think we all have to wait to see what happens in the draft. But if the Giants come out of this right here, this draft right here without a quarterback, and we got to sit through Eli another year, woo! Giants. If I'm a Giant fan, I'm pissed. I'm pissed, especially when you up there and you're capable of taking one of these young guys. And one last thing, Spade. In Jabril Peppers' defense, I think Jabril Peppers is a solid safety, solid young safety. He played a lot better during the second half of the year, like last maybe 6 to 8 games. He played a lot better. But the Giant Twitter and the Giant PR can't come out here showing you just trading Odell and then come out here and show highlights of Jabril Pepper getting a sack and a pass deflection. It ain't like, you know, like
I
that
like
just, come on. Nah.
I like it.
They was flaming that Twitter, bro.
Yeah, but what if you run, look, let's say you the young man that run their Twitter account, you come in on that day, what the hell you gonna tweet? That's gonna keep your job. What you gonna tweet? Like, why the hell do I work here? Like, what are we doing?
Tweet the Arthur fist.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. You just sitting at the computer like, damn, how the hell am I supposed to spend this? Jesus.
Your boy
Antonio
Antonio
other
Brown.
things that went down. Gotta talk about. We ain't gotta spend a lot of time on AB. Last week I said we was talking about where do we expect him to go, and I said I see AB ending up with the Raiders, and that's where he ended up. How do you feel about what the Raiders is doing? They made a lot of moves, bro.
Yeah, they did. More than anything, I'm just looking at Antonio Brown do something that we ain't really seen done in the NFL, man. That's an NBA type move. He strong armed his way out of Pittsburgh. He strong armed his way out of Buffalo before anybody could even draw up contracts. He landed somewhere that he wanted to be. He got his contract restructured, and he got more money out of it. Like, as a guy who's on a show called Strong Arm Sports, I can respect that as a Debo bully ass strong arm move. And I really didn't see it going like that. I really didn't. And then what make it so bad, the Steelers really didn't even get decent trade picks for him, man. So he God.
I think he was able to pull it off, Spade, because I felt like he was, even if he wasn't serious, he made them believe he was serious about retirement. Like, yo, I want to play football, but I don't need football. Like, my house is paid. I quit. Like, this is it. Like, I just retire. I don't need it. So if I'm not going where I want to be, and if they're not sending me there, I'll just retire. And I think even if it wasn't true, I think it was such a bully move that they was like, yo, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
And I think that toward the end, the Raiders just wanted to wash their hands of him. Like, everybody kept saying, God, they did it for like a third. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Steelers. They did it for a third and a fifth, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, they didn't even get a first round pick, and the Raiders got multiple first round picks. Steelers just was like, man, just come get this dude. And AB, as soon as he lands in Oakland or wherever the hell the Raiders at right now while they looking for a home, look, man, he dyed the stash back black. He cut his hair, showed up looking like he had some sense. I said, wow, he really pulled a Kaiser Soze. He really pulled a verbal Kent. He was out there acting cuckoo cuckoo until he got crazy. What else we got, bro?
Spade. We talking about Steelers. Let's talk about Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell signs with the Jets.
Yeah. I don't know about
Go
this
ahead.
one, bro. I don't know what to think about it. First of all, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it.
Spade, you don't like the move? Let me just ask you straight up. You don't like the move?
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sold that he did the right thing. You know, I see everybody defending it, and I know what you're going to say, LaParis. Everybody's saying, well, he did it because he got more guaranteed money, you know.
But I'm not going to say that because I remember on our show when we was talking about Le'Veon Bell earlier during the football season, I said I didn't know the Steelers offered him $70 million. I said if Le'Veon Bell didn't come in, I said this on our show. If Le'Veon Bell turned down $70 million for 5 years, like I said, I know it's about the guaranteed money, then I think he might have made a mistake. But go ahead. I said that.
Yeah, man. I look at it like this. And I know the Jet fans, JK, shout out to the homie JK Primetime. We talk sports a lot. He already been talking this shit in my DM, but we just got through talking about if you are playing against the Giants, you're going to stack the box or whatever. And look, man, I know a lot of folks saying that Donald looked up toward that, you know, that back half of the season he looked better, but I'm gonna take my chances. I know what, if it's between letting Le'Veon go off or Sam Darnold going off, I know who the hell I'm choosing. Like, I'm stacking Le'Veon, and you know, everybody talking about guaranteed money and this and that, but technically in the NFL, man, the only year that means anything is that first year. That's the only thing that really matters. So, yeah, I think he got $8 million signing, and he got $14.5 million guaranteed for that first year. I ain't great at math. That's 22 and a half, something like that. At any rate, I don't know that he's going to be happy, bro. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. maybe he money motivated. Maybe he gonna get that bread and be okay. But all that dancing around behind the offensive line for the Jets, shit. I don't know,
he had
bro.
some choice words for the Jets too. Early in his career, I don't know how much earlier. Might have been like a year or two ago.
It was while he was sitting out. You talking about the tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't long ago at all.
Hey, I got Sam Darnold stats pulled up. Sam Darnold had 17 touchdowns, 15 INTs, 57.7. So you might well say 58% completion percentage. Spade, it's the same thing with. I agree. Like in New York, same thing with the Giants. It's with the Jets. I'm not letting Le'Veon Bell beat me. Now that's easier said than done. I think Le'Veon. I think I had Le'Veon Bell as the number 1 running back last year, and he didn't even play. If I'm not mistaken,
you did.
But I think Le'Veon Bell is all world Spade. But so he still may, going off may not be like what he was doing with the Steelers. Might not be 200 all-purpose yards, 180 all-purpose yards, but Le'Veon Bell still might do 100, 120 all-purpose yards. But I'm stacking the box trying to stop Le'Veon. I'm letting Sam Darnold beat me. And I mean, the Jets. The Jets was rumored to be in the mix for Antonio Brown as well. Who the Jets wide receivers? I like Robbie Anderson, but let's be honest.
Robbie Anderson and Quincy Enunwa, however the hell you say his name.
Come on.
They ain't taking no pressure. Come on, bruh. They ain't taking no pressure off of Le'Veon, man.
And Spade and a lot of people like Sam Darnold. I see a lot of Giant fans, which is shocking to me, banging the can and saying we messed up not taking Sam Darnold.
Well, I mean, anything's a step over Eli at this point in his career. I think Giant fans would rather have Eli.
I don't have Eli stats in front of me, but I think Eli stats was better than 15 and 17 and 15.
They probably were, but they going in opposite directions. Is what they finna pass each other. Like Sam gonna get better. Eli not.
Is he?
Yeah, he gonna get better.
I mean, he got Gase. They got a new coach. They got Gase. Gase is the dynamic dude. We see what he did with with getting Drake the ball and getting all y'all running backs.
I mean, he was around that year that Tannehill threw for $5K.
Ajayi.
So you just gonna give all our credit to the running back. So Tannehill ain't. Tannehill ain't just get $100 million contract under.
Did he? We gotta be in football. You gotta be careful with. Same thing with this Le'Veon Bell contract. That Le'Veon Bell contract was for the Steelers was 5 years, $70 million, but it really was like 1 year for like 20.5. Like we gotta be same thing with that Kaepernick contract with the Niners. Like he signed for like $100 million too, but it was really like 1 year, 20-something million. So we gotta be careful with that. Yeah, the number. We gotta look at what that contract actually is, and that's why. If Tannehill really signed like $100 million contract, then they wouldn't have cut his ass. They got his ass up out of there because they would. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So we gotta be careful with that. It looked good on paper.
Definitely signed a $100 million contract. That don't mean.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
that's fair. That's fair. Spade is fair.
All I'm saying is this. I like Gase as a coach. When we got Gase and he came over from Chicago, I was excited because I like what he was able to do with Cutler and why can't I think of buddy name, the running back. That I think he went to the Jets too, didn't he? What's the
Forte. He went to the Jets.
Yeah. So I like what they was able to do with that setup. And he did some good things in Miami. I'm not finna be that guy to be like Gase sucks. I think ultimately Tannehill's health ended up being an issue. But as much as I like Gase, and as much as I believe Sam Darnold's going to get better, I'm looking at this, bro, grass ain't always greener, man. That's all I'm going to say. So, I'm going to give Le'Veon Bell the same talk that I gave Carmelo Anthony. At some point in your career, man, you got to decide whether you care more about winning or those chips. If you care about the bag, get the bag, and you ain't never going to have no problem for me. But I don't want to see no mad Le'Veon next year when the Dolphins is kicking their ass up and down the field and he getting hit 3 yards in the backfield. I don't want to hear him crying because I just pulled up the team online. I know he got internet, right? You think he got internet? So then he knew.
Internet. I'm pretty sure he got great internet.
He
with
knew.
All that money
he knew. Got. So, I mean, if it's about the bag, it's about the bag. But And look, man, I don't want to come out here and cape for the Steelers, but the Steelers, they got something, man. Like, let's not front. Like, every year we didn't feel like the Steelers was in the thick of that shit. Every year. Even when they was subpar, even when they actually didn't perform to the level we expected them to, at the start of the year, on paper, you look at the Steelers and go, shit, I got the Steelers being back in the thick of it. Ain't nobody looking at this team thinking they in the thick of nothing but tanking for another good-ass pick. And it's going to be terrible out there for them.
And in all honesty, Spade, people going to be like, oh, the Steelers is always in the thick of things because they got Big Ben. That's not true, because the Steelers was always in the thick of things, even when they was always in the playoffs, even when they had Cordell Stewart, when they had, what was the,
well, you can take me back to Bubby Brister. They was in the thick of it way back with Bubby. So, I don't...
Yeah, man, they always around the playoffs, at least competing for the Super Bowl, the AFC. They always there. The way their organization is built, they always just seem to be in the mix all the time. So I agree with that 100%. Hey, let me ask you, Spade, I think Le'Veon Bell is 27. This contract is up in 4 years if he lasts the whole time. This contract can be $61 million with incentives. But, Spade, I got to ask you, do you think Le'Veon Bell gets another contract after this one? 4 years after this, would it be 31? You think he gets another one after this? Or it'd be like a lot of them little Adrian Peterson deals, like 1 year,
it's gonna be tough,
$3
bro.
million
It's going to be tough because running backs are, and this might not be fair because a lot of these, look at AP. Adrian Peterson ain't supposed to be able to do the shit that he's still out there doing. Obviously, he's a freak of nature. Up into their higher, years of age. I just actually heard Reggie Bush was on TV. And LaPage, I'm a Reggie Bush fan. Reggie Bush was talking about when he was in Detroit and he got injured, which is funny, LaPage, because you and I got background story on that because I drafted him on my fantasy team that year and you told me not to because he would get hurt. Right. But he said that him and Joik Bell was the last two running backs in Detroit uniform that was getting 100 yards rushing or whatever their accomplishment was. I don't want to lie. But he said that they just this past year had their first 100-yard rusher since him. And he been out the league for 5 years. First of all, time fly. I did not know that Reggie Bush been out the league no damn 5 years. That didn't even sound right to me. But I guess I told that story to say teams will be quick to give up on running backs. The theory or the belief is that you can get running backs a dime a dozen. Man, look at some of the running backs that end up being studs, man. You be finding them in the 4th and 5th round of the damn draft. It'd be somebody from, Roanoke Island University or some shit you never heard of, and he'll come in the league and be a workhorse. So for Le'Veon, who has had some problems, and I hate to be that dude to keep pulling his past up, but he's had some substance abuse issues. He's been suspended. Like, he's had his issues. He going to have to be phenomenal on this 4-year contract to get another one, I think. A one that he would want anyway. So this was the one for him.
I think
because you want me to tell you, I got a list of some free agents that has yet to be signed. These guys could still get signed, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but
go ahead.
Crowell, man. Isaiah Crowell, 26. He ain't got no offer right now. TJ Yeldon, 25.
Well, they just cut him because they signed.
Right, he got released after the Jets signed Le'Veon Bell.
Go ahead.
But he's 26, and right now his phone ain't ringing.
I think he's going to land on his feet. Right, I like Crowell. I like Crowell.
TJ Yeldon out there, too. It's a 25-year-old guy. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know that I would have took that damn trip. And then it's funny. You started talking on it. I thought you was going to drive this point home, but somebody tweeted Le'Veon, like a fan of the Jets, and was like, yo, I guarantee you the Jets will give you $60 million cash if you, I don't know who the hell this was, like he in on the books. And Le'Veon was like, man, it'll take a whole lot more than that for me to come play for the Jets. And then he technically took a deal less than that to play for the Jets. And I'm going to be honest with you, LaParis, I don't think it was no other suitors out there. It didn't sound like teams was beating down the door to get Le'Veon.
See, I was just about to say that I would have liked to see Le'Veon Bell with the Colts. I don't know if they was in on it or, I know the Colts got hella cap room. I would have liked, and I like Marlon Mack, but let's be honest, Marlon Mack or Le'Veon Bell. Give me Le'Veon Bell.
Said, give me
6
Marlon
days
Mack
from Sunday.
contract.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, that's true. But they got a ton of cap room, so I would have liked to see him there. We have to see how this Jets move panning out with Le'Veon Bell. Like I don't see him getting another big contract spade. I can see him on some Adrian Peterson shit, on some 1 year, $3 million here, one year, $2 million. I think this is it. I don't think you get another big one. So,
bro, Alfred Morris still out there without a current offer, man. Doug Martin, Amir Abdullah, Ty Montgomery, Darren Sproles, Spencer Ware, Jay Ajayi still out there without an offer right now, man. This is crazy. And then at the same time, shout out my boy Frank Gore, 35 years old, just secured another contract.
See how Frank Gore doing it though? He signed a 2 year, $5 million deal, 1 year, $3 million deal. I think that's going to be. I think that like once a running back like gets them like 2 or 3 big contracts. I think Le'Veon Bell was like 2 because he was franchised 1 year, so maybe 2 or 3 big contracts. I feel like if you want to stick around in the league, you're going to have to do the Frank Gore and Spade. We just was looking at the all-time rushing leaders, and Frank Gore is about to pass Barry Sanders. So Frank Gore been getting it done. Frank Gore has been getting it done. He about 500, 600 yards behind Barry. I think Frank Gore does it. I think he passed him this year. But I think if a running back want to stick around, I think they're going to have to. You see what Adrian Peterson doing, and we talking about Adrian Peterson here. Like Adrian Peterson bust up his knee and then ran for 2,000. Like this dude is a cyborg or something.
Yeah, got in trouble.
And he's on these little 1 year, $3 million, $4 million deals. So
the funny thing is, when I look at the running back category, only 2 running backs signed longer than a 2 year deal, and that was Le'Veon and Mark Ingram. I'll take that back. Latavius Murray signed a 4 year as well. But everybody else, 1 year, 1 year, 2 year, 1 year, everybody.
And what's crazy is that might be the move.
That's that betting on yourself
running
shit,
back.
Yeah, that's that betting on yourself thing right there.
I get it, but say Spade, if you're a running back coming into this league and you ball out after that rookie contract, why not do a 2-3 year deal fully guaranteed if you can get it? So let's say you can do 3 years and you get 15 per for 3 years fully guaranteed. Why not? Instead of doing 5-6 year deals for $70 million but only $20 million guaranteed. If you can get 3 years, 14, 28 for about 35 or 40 million, why not?
Yeah, because you know what? The longer deals only benefit the team in the NFL, right?
Yeah,
this shit just came to me. Long deals only benefit the team in the NFL because if you are playing at the level of the contract, then chances are you going to want to get read up and the team not going to want to re-up.
What these safeties just got. What they Landon get? $88 million? Like, what the
if you not playing at the level of the contract, the team not going to allow you to finish that contract out anyway. Word. So you either outperform it and you want more money, or you underperform it and you get cut or released.
Yep.
Trade.
If you outperform it and you be disgruntled, the team going to be like, you under contract.
Yep, they're going to be like, you signed this long at. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough.
It's especially at the running back position because that, let's be honest, the running back probably has the shortest lifespan in the league. Like, because once the trade run, once they think, oh, he done, you're out of here. And then it's going to be another 24-year-old toting that thing. And like you said, running backs, dime a dozen. You can find them everywhere. Look at Kareem Hunt. The Chiefs just found Kareem Hunt I think he went to Toledo, if I'm not mistaken. He went to Toledo. They found him in like the 3rd, 4th round, Spade. Yeah, and then you think about it, he had an issue.
Yep.
He had an issue, and they cut his ass because they like, you know what? I think we can find another one of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I spoke on the safeties real quick.
Yeah,
we know Landon ended up with the Skins. Earl Thomas ended up with the Ravens. I'm disappointed the Cowboys didn't get him. But Tyrann Mathieu ended up with the Chiefs, and the Chiefs cut Eric Berry. What? Yeah. The safety position. The safety position out there getting paid, though, bro. They get whop out there.
Yes, sir. I mean, everybody ain't Landon Collins, who got 6 years, 84 big ones. But Landon Collins is 25.
Wait, you got his guarantee? What's his guaranteed money?
I don't have his guarantee.
I'm going to look it up. Go ahead.
Earl Thomas is 29 years old, signed a 4-year deal for $55 million with Baltimore. That one kind of caught me off guard. The Honey Badger has had his issues. He's had his injuries or whatever as well. And I could not believe that the Chiefs would release Eric Berry and this takes it back to that. It's a business. It's a business. Eric Berry has put his. I hate the cake for Eric Berry, but put his body on the line, man. Came back from leukemia. Came back from injury. And we just said here on this show, he came back early in the postseason. You could look at him and tell he wasn't 100%. I think he came back. It was
I didn't like seeing people saying, "Oh, well, look how he looked when he came back." He came back early to try and help that subpar ass defense.
But maybe he shouldn't have, because I think that hurt him too. I think that hurt him. He came back on some now never shit. Like, here we go. They need me. I think not 100% me can still help this team. I'm gonna step out and help. And at times he kind of got picked on. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Grunk ain't an easy cover for anybody, but he kind of got picked on. And I was watching that game like, now Eric Berry ain't healthy, and he gets released. Now it is.
Man, but let's be honest. You see this team eating, bro, and you like, oh, I think we got a legitimate shot of winning this shit. And I feel like I can help because who they got back there been getting shredded. You think you got a legitimate shot at going to the bowl? I'm not mad at him for coming back, bro.
I'm not mad at him.
This is
but
the one.
He's sitting here today with no job. He's 30 years old. He don't have an offer. Your team needs a safety, and y'all ain't even reached out to him.
Get on the phone right now. Like,
y'all ain't even reached out to him. I don't know what's the
holdup.
I mean, and the Honey Badger is 4 years younger than Eric Berry. So, I mean, if you the Chiefs...
But he has some issues too.
He have. So, if you got two guys with injury issues, don't you want the one 4 years younger? His tendons can snap back into shape before that 30-year-old guy can. That's what they thinking.
Unless he on that Steph Curry.
Yay. unless he on the Flintstone vitamins.
Word. But I got Landon Collins guaranteed. Total guarantees is $44.5 million for Landon Collins. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. The safety.
Landon, let me hold some player.
If you're a young kid and you like, do I want to play running back or safety? If you can be elite at any one of them, you might want to be a safety.
It's still hell out there, kids. You can't tackle nobody no more.
That's
know
true.
What I'm saying?
That's true.
By the time we talking to the kids, by the time y'all get up there, man, it's gonna be professional flag anyway. So just be anything.
Play baseball. You can get 350 like old boy in baseball.
You ain't even gotta be in shape. Stomach can be all out here. Have a mouthful of tobacco. Just mouth cancering it up, and just come up there and just bing you a single, and that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do to earn your money out there. The hotline you won through the gap.
Gonna land on his feet, bro.
Who is? EB?
Eric Berry gonna land on his feet.
Man, I would like to see, man, somebody better reach out to him. You know, we would get him if we ain't already had 15
call like yesterday. What are they doing?
Y'all don't want to be great. Is there any other? Let me scan over this list and see if it's anybody else we want to talk about.
Blake Bortles?
Blake Bortles.
Blake got cut.
Blake Bortles. You think Blake land on his feet?
Blake. Well, it's a report that he may be in line to be the Rams' backup. We know that Foles just got big money from Jacksonville. And Spade, let me ask you: do you think Foles is an upgrade from Bortles? Let me ask you that first.
Hell yeah. How you gonna ask me that?
I was just wondering.
Hell yeah.
Because I agree. But Spade, Blake Bortles might be. He might be. He got the complexion for affection, so he's going to be a tenured backup, I think. Shout out to Tyrod too, ending up with the Chargers. Shout out to Tyrod.
You know what's crazy, bro? When you look over this list and you see things like you see RG3 out there with no offer. Blake Bortles is 26 years old, currently no offer. Look, it should be reminded to you guys that like the time period to offer people ain't over. So some of these people gonna be okay. But I'm saying as of today when we recorded this, and then you look and you see like 35-year-old Derek Anderson re-signed for a year. 37-year-old Matt Schaub re-signed for 2 years. Like, damn. Josh McCown, 39. He's still out there waiting for the phone.
Fitzpatrick just went to y'all.
Fitz is 36. He just signed a 2-year deal. Oh, LaParis, I know what I want to talk. We got to talk Teddy Bridgewater.
Wait, I'm not off Blake. So do you think Blake going to land on his feet? You think he'll be a starter in the league again?
I don't know. Man, okay. Stop it.
Spade, you acting like it's no-brainers. We done seen crazy as shit.
He better not. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, regardless how you feel, Blake won't be able to be like, yo, I had Jacksonville, blah, blah, blah. This close
and
to
he's
blah,
young.
blah.
The fact that he's a 26-year-old guy, boy, some team gonna say it's a lot left in the tank on that guy. So him landing on a team, I don't doubt him getting a starting job. I don't see that happening unless he land on a team and that starter gets hurt and they put him in and he over, you know what I'm saying? He over, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but he played better than we expect, all right? Bro, Can we talk Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh, okay.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Why you so mad at Teddy?
Whoa, who said I was mad? I'm not mad.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
I thought you was mad because he turned down the Dolphins and went back to the Saints.
Nah, man. Hey, we already told you what we doing down here, right? Huh?
Yeah, tank.
We want
mode.
Tua.
I'm trying to get Tua.
We want Tua Tagovailoa. That's who we want. Yeah. Teddy Bridgewater is something that I got to speak about here. Teddy is from the city of Miami. Teddy Bridgewater did not join the Miami Hurricanes as a collegiate athlete, and he had an opportunity to play for the home team with the Miami Dolphins, and he initially turned down a contract that was a bigger offer than the one the Saints had on the table, and that made me feel some kind of way. I said, damn, Teddy had like the bullies that used to beat his ass in high school is waiting on him to come back to the 305, and Teddy like, I'm not rolling back through that. But then he gave me a glimpse of hope, a little glimmer, and he came back for a second visit with the Dolphins, and ultimately he still didn't take our offer. Now, what he said that I respect, he said that he wanted the team to say if they took him that they was not going to draft a quarterback. Like, he was the guy. And they said, nah, man, we want Tua Tagovailoa. And he said, all right, well, I'm out. But what I don't get, LaParis, he went back to New Orleans for a 1-year deal. Now, yeah, Peyton was just on TV and they was like, oh, you guys going to draft a quarterback? And Peyton was like, no, we got our quarterback of the future. His name is Teddy Bridgewater. That gotta feel real good. But unless they gave you a damn good explanation for why they gave you a 1-year contract, bro, because I don't care what they say, what I see don't look like they think you their quarterback of the future. And I'm just saying, Teddy, make sure you straight. Because if you think Sean Payton won't look you in the damn face and lie, you got another thing coming. Sean Payton can lie with the best of them, okay? I'm
gonna tell you why Teddy took a 1-year deal, bro.
Why? Tell me.
Because it's a rumor that Sean Payton may leave the Saints and become the Cowboys head coach. There's a rumor out there. So that allegedly that was why Teddy went back there and took that second meeting, because he was like, whoa, I don't want to be in New Orleans if Sean Payton ain't here.
So you trying to tell me, hold on. Let me get this right.
Bro, yeah.
You trying to tell me if Sean Payton go coach the Cowboys, that Teddy gonna want to be Dak's backup when he know he better than Dak?
No, that's not what I said. I think if Sean Payton leave, Teddy Bridgewater don't want to be there with another coach. He want to be out. That's why I think.
Okay.
That's what I think. He gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this 1-year deal. Just, maybe hopefully not. But if Drew Brees, anything happen to Drew Brees, I can have another year under Sean Payton, get that knowledge, another year behind Drew Brees, and if something happened, then I'm in there. But if Sean Payton leave, I want to be able to leave too and go elsewhere. Now I'm not necessarily saying the Cowboys. I'm saying elsewhere.
How about that? But since I thought you were saying that
the Cowboys didn't give Jason an extension, and that Sean Payton, if Jason leave, then Sean's going to be number one on the Cowboys priority on the Cowboys priority list. So,
and I'm going to take you back to something you don't even remember. Do you remember it was some controversy with Sean Payton and the citizens of New Orleans because Sean Payton didn't want to live in New Orleans?
Oh, nah. I don't remember.
You don't remember that? Sean Payton was living in Texas, bro. And he was trying to say it had something to do with, no state tax. You don't remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do remember that.
And everybody was like, as much money as Sean Payton got, I can't believe that's his, look, man, y'all boys had a game, Sean Payton to fly in. Sean Payton says, you can hit me during the week. I will be at my Texas home. I don't know if he really said that, but why I got you on the hot seat, though, you rather have Dak or Teddy Bridgewater?
Come on, give me Dak.
Stop it.
Bro,
I thought you were going to be honest.
Bro, say what y'all can say what y'all want about Dak.
Who's
Dak
y'all?
is a winner, bro. Dak never had a losing season, bro. Look it up. He's never had a losing season.
All I know is Teddy would already have postseason success if his kicker didn't get the yips. That's all I know.
Oh my gosh, Dak is a winner, bro. He never had a losing season. Look it up.
Okay, that's all I got on free agency. Unless it's anything else.
I don't. What about your boy Tannehill? Tannehill traded to the Titans, bro.
Yeah,
don't leave that out.
Yeah, man, I got that weird thing about Ryan Tannehill. You know this, LaPez. I didn't like him when we drafted him.
I know.
I started to like him. I bought in. And even this past season, you can look at last year, I think we started the season off like 3-0. Like, we started off looking good, and Tannehill got hurt. So I think he's in this cycle where I don't think he can stay healthy, man. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's let me keep it a stack. If he can stay healthy, he is the best backup. Hold up, Teddy Bridgewater backup too. Hold up. Okay, but he's probably the best backup. Hold up, Tyrod Taylor backup. Tyrod Taylor backup too. Hold up. Okay, he probably one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league, man. And also, man, I don't know what's going on with Mariota. It seems like he kind of get hurt a lot too.
That's more of an indictment on Mariota.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I mean, Spade,
I ain't got no beef with Ryan Tannehill, though.
Let me just say this, and then we can move on, bro. They bangs the cannon on Jameis Winston, and be that as it may, he had a lot of shit off field. Oh,
I was gonna say he deserved a lot of it.
I'm not arguing that, but Mariota don't get none of that heat, and somebody's gonna be like, "Well, he took the Titans to the playoffs." Did he? Was that him, or was that more so like that defense is legit? I don't know, man. I think it's about time we start banging that cannon on Mariota too. I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
Because Spade, when they both got drafted, it was like, oh, this is going to be something we talk about for years to come, for 10, 12 years. Jameis versus Mariota. Who's better? They've both been subpar. Let's be honest.
They've both been disappointing.
So it's about time we bang that cannon on Mariota. I'm not mad at the trade. I understand why the Titans did it, man. Like you said, Mariota always be having these knick-knack injuries. It's always something with Mariota. And instead of putting a guy like a Wheaton or Mettenberger, I forgot who they had back there. They had somebody else back there. Or a guy like an Osweiler, any of these guys back there, man. Yeah, go get a Tannehill. You know what? Say what you want about Tannehill, but he put together some solid seasons, man. Yeah, he had a solid season. And last year started off, Miami looked like something special last year until he got hurt.
That's how it goes.
That's
how it goes.
I mean, that's all I got on free agency. We can move on if you want, bro.
Well, for this next topic, we still going to stay in the NFL, and we're going to still talk free agency, but not necessarily about a move that happened. A move that almost happened and didn't quite happen. So let's go to Minnesota. Let's talk Anthony Barr, a linebacker that we both are fans of. I think that's fair to say, right? I like Anthony Barr, man. He's a sideline guy. He can put pressure on the quarterback. They kind of gave him hell because his sack numbers was down, and coach came out and defended him and said, "Do you realize that defense is game plan for Anthony Barr, and they double team Barr, and he allows other people to make plays, blah 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 blah." That ain't what I want to talk about. Okay. Speaking of them damn Jets that I just said, I don't know how Le'Veon gonna feel about going to the Jets. Those same Jets almost had Anthony Barr. They almost had Anthony Barr, bro.
They did sign C.J. Mosley though.
Bro, I just had to free the baldy, man. It's hot in here. So somebody gonna make a comment about my shiny ball here, but it's hot in here. Anthony Barr, it came across my TV. It was like, Jets get Anthony Barr. I was like, oh shit. Like the Jets might actually get better than that.
You got Anthony Barr and they got C.J. Mosley. You was like, oh shit.
I was a tad bit concerned, a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. But Anthony Barr backed out. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, LaPez. I thought Anthony Barr did that to drive the price up with Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought he did. That might be what he did. But that's not what he's saying, bro. He said, as soon, I got his quote right here. He said it wasn't necessarily anything physical. I wasn't like physically ill. It wasn't the middle of the night. It was more so when I hung up the phone after saying, yeah, I can do it. My stomach dropped. I kind of got some cold sweats. It was like you're about to go down the altar and marry the wrong woman. It's like I think I'm making a bad choice. So I did what I felt was right for myself. He gonna take a lot of flack for that, man, especially from the Jets fans. And maybe even other people. People feel like, oh, that's misleading or whatever, but I applaud it, bro. We got this intuition. Everybody got that. I feel like everybody got it. And you don't really know how to control it. But when that little voice started talking to you, bro, sometimes you got to listen to it. And the man said as soon as he hung up the phone, bro, not the next day, he hung up the phone and he was like, what am I doing? It didn't feel right. How you feel about that, bro? Are you all right with him backing out of that deal?
Hell no. Listen, man.
You're not?
Can you imagine? You married. You're married. I can't imagine marrying somebody just cuz and then going down the aisle and got to spend 20, 30 years with somebody that you don't like. So if Anthony, and you figured a marriage isn't permanent. You can get a divorce. I know somebody gonna be like, well, you can divorce. If I don't, me personally, I don't want to get married to get divorced. So I want to marry somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Could you imagine marrying the wrong person? Jesus Christ. So if that's how that man feels,
especially if you know
it, man, because the lifespan of you playing football, your career is so short that it's gonna fly by like that. So you don't want to make the wrong decision, or at least attempt not to make the wrong decision, or at least be smart enough to recognize I'm making the wrong decision and be able to change it. And he did that. I don't have a problem with Anthony Barr. Keep going to get Aaron Rodgers, Anthony Barr. I don't have a problem with you, bro.
Yeah, man. I agree. You know, like I said, he gonna take some heat, but I don't have a whole lot to say about it, man. It's that feeling. And look, I've changed my mind a few times in the past, and I don't think all them times is behind me. Shit, I'll be at the drive-thru like, let me get a number one. No, take that out. I don't want a number one. I'm changing my mind, bro. I'm not finna walk off. And you said, can you imagine marrying the wrong person? Yeah, on you not knowing. But if the day of, you know that shit ain't right, man, you better pull the plug, bro. I ain't mad at you, Anthony Barr. I just wish you would have jumped on the phone with Le'Veon and told him the same, like, hey, Le'Veon, look at her one more time. Like, cut the light on and look at her because she ain't too pretty. Know the Dolphins in that division. You know Dolphins kick their ass twice a year. All right? Primetime, hit me up, bro. You know we run that division. You know what's up.
Let me just say this, too. With all that being said, man, a picture came out of Bill Belichick, bro, like laying prone on a yacht. And I'm like, man, Bill Belichick is so unbothered by all this shit going on, man.
Yeah,
like,
man,
you look at the damn Patriots and you be like, oh, they signed, You be like, oh, he signed a backup wide receiver. They cut this guy. They let go one of their best pass rushers in Trey Flowers. They let go their number one offensive tackle. You be like, damn, what the fuck are the Patriots doing? And then you be like, you know what? They still got Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And when I tell you Bill Belichick is on that yacht so unbothered, I want to be that unbothered. Please, in my life, I hope to be that unbothered by when shit happens around me. Because Bill Belichick don't give a damn about what all these other teams doing. He don't care.
He don't even know. He don't tell them, like, don't call me and tell me who went anywhere.
Facts.
Let me ask you this.
Facts.
How you feel about Greg Williams? I like Greg.
Greg Williams?
Yeah.
The coach?
Yeah.
I think he's a fiery guy. I like him. I like him as a D coordinator.
Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I don't need to be concerned about the Jets, man. Greg Williams might get C.J. Mosley.
Spade, y'all are already tanking. I don't even think you need to be concerned with football this year. What
yeah,
you
but
about
even
Greg Williams for?
Yeah, but you gotta understand. Even when we try to be bad, we still better than the Jets. Like, we gonna have to really try to lose.
But if y'all trying to get Tua, then y'all gotta stink. Y'all gotta stink.
I know. Also, I just peeked this out. Le'Veon Bell is the big talk around the Jets, but do you know their biggest financial pickup is Mosley? You knew that?
Mosley. Yeah.
Bro, you know Mosley.
I like
Mosley
Mosley.
contract is
Mosley,
$85 million?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They trying to build
you think he
something over there for about. It don't matter. The Patriots still gonna win that division. It don't matter.
Bro, do you think CJ at this point of his career should be fetching an $85 million contract? You can say yes or no.
You gotta he could have easily stayed in Baltimore. So if the Jets wanted him, then they had to overpay.
So you feel like they overpaid. That's all I wanted. That's the soundbite you needed, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely they overpaid. Let me tell you something. If a guy like C.J. Mosley, how old is he? If a guy like C.J. Mosley getting that, I think he's still kind of young. But 80, that's almost 100 M's.
I don't think he that young, B. Let me see, cuz.
Bro, I think he's still kind of young.
Oh, shit.
Backers
he is. He's 26, bro.
20, backers can play to they damn near 35.
Yikes, I did not know he was still that young.
Yeah, he's still young. So, listen, if you wanted him to leave the Ravens, yes, you had to overpay for that guy. And they got him. But like I said, I don't think none of it matters. Bro, Bill Belichick is so unbothered right now. He don't care. He does not care. He don't care. Shit crazy. He don't care. It's wild. Because I seen Bill Belichick on that yacht, and he don't give a damn.
Well, I tell you what.
You ready to move on?
I am. I just want you to remember that we're trying to lose, because I know you. As soon as the season starts, you're going to be like, Spade, your Dolphins got that work, Spade.
Spade, when I tweet about football, I be tweeting about my boys, and then my mentions get fired. The Cowboys suck. When the last time y'all won a championship?
I don't do that.
Spade,
all I do is wish you good luck, bro.
You just tweeted me something about time y'all won a playoff game or some shit.
Bro, all I do is wish you good luck. I'm
now,
positive vibes only for me.
You eating that humble pie now that you knew that y'all tanking for Tua.
Bro, positive vibes is all I got in 2019, bro. That's all.
Okay, cool.
I just wish you the best. What else we got, bro?
I mean, that was me. That was me last year. I was positive last year. My name was positive, and I was wishing everybody the best of luck. I was like, look, man, I hope you and your team, wish you and your team nothing but success. That was me all last year. Check my Twitter.
I don't remember that.
Hashtag positive.
I don't remember that, Pinky.
Let's move on, Spade.
Let's do it.
I want to take it to Kansas City. Oh, not Kansas City no more, matter of fact. Let's take it to Cleveland. Back to Cleveland. Last NFL topic, y'all. Relax. Spade.
Yes, sir.
Kareem Hunt, we know he was cut by the Chiefs. Ended up signing a 1 year, I think $1 million deal with the Browns. So people was like, we don't know. We think Kareem going to be out the whole year. We don't know. We know when it's like some domestic violence thing, the NFL set this precedent that it's going to be at least 6 games.
Unless you're a kicker for the Giants.
Unless you were him. That's right. That is correct. But Spade, they came out and said that Kareem Hunt is suspended for 8 games. I want to know, one, do you have a problem with it only being 8 games? A lot of people were saying that it should be the whole season.
Right.
But do you have a problem with 8 games? And I'm not asking you how many wins, but I want to say, do you think he can have an impact with the Browns with playing only 8 games?
First off, I don't want to self-incriminate. One of my biggest fears is that I'm going to take something not serious enough on this show, and it's going to be like angry people outside my house with signs like, stop laughing, that was serious, stop, or some crazy shit like that. So, I don't have a problem with it being 8 games. I'm on record as saying there's some guys in the league, I've seen videos of their altercations, and I think their altercations were worse than Kareem Hunt's, in my personal opinion. So I don't have a problem with it only being 8 games. Especially when the kicker from the Giants can beat his old lady ass multiple times and only get 3 games. Not saying that make it right. I'm just saying the consistency is already broke. I'm already seeing, like, whatever the league come up with, I'm cool with, whatever. But can he make an impact? Absolutely. Absolutely. He's that home run guy, man. He is that guy that can take a dink pass in the flats to the house. Like, his speed and his but his vision on the field is great, man. The only thing, and I don't want to change the topic on this segment, but my only question when I look at the Browns is, I think as long as they're winning, everybody's happy. But I think if they don't win, I think this team is going to implode, man, because you got a lot of guys that's used to being the man, and maybe not Kareem Hunt, but you got a lot of guys on that team, on that offense, that's used to being the man.
Okay, so you went that way. Let me go the other way. What if they're winning? Like, what if they start? Now, it's the Browns. Let's be honest.
Yep.
But let's just say first 8 games, depending on when they have their bye, but first 8 games played. Let me say that. What if they 5-3 or 6-2? without Kareem Hunt. And you got Chubb and Chubb eating.
Yep.
Do you stop that? You know, maybe sometimes you can look at a play and be like, yo, he got it this year. Do you risk bringing Hunt in when maybe Chubb cooking and y'all winning? Maybe messing up that, do you mess up that chemistry?
You only paying a meal for Kareem. He not every down back anyway. All you're going to do is spell Chubb out here and there. Chubb's still going to be the primary ball toter. He going to tote that rock. And I don't think, I mean, if you start to spell in Kareem here and there and you feel like it hurts the chemistry, you just set him. You only paying him $1 million. He's only playing 8 games. So, I mean, you don't want to mess up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to mess up a long-term investment. And I know, don't get me wrong, if Kareem looks good in this 8 games, boy, they finna beat the door down. Not just the Browns. Other teams, understand that other teams wanted Kareem Hunt, but no team really want to be that first team to reach out to a player that just did something that was viewed negatively from the PR perspective. So it's kind of like, since the Browns took that hit, after this, the floodgates are open. So, yeah, man, I think even if he is not made to be a big part of this offense at the end of this year, everybody still got footage of Kareem Hunt with the Chiefs. You best believe, like, the Browns could let him walk after this, and he going to have deals out the wazoo. I'm willing to bet.
I agree 100%.
I'm willing to bet. Bro, the Cleveland Browns, dog, them boys, they on a, this ain't even a topic, bro, but they on a win right now thing, man.
Let me interrupt you. Because we talked about a lot of moves that was being made, and no, we are not going to speculate yet what we think these teams record. I know somebody going to be like, well, y'all ain't even say if y'all think they going to win the division and all that. Because we've been sending out some tweets, Spade, from the Strong Arm Sports Twitter, and a lot of people got Cleveland winning that division. We're not going to discuss that yet. We got a time frame for that. Not yet, y'all. But go ahead, Spade.
Yeah, they're on a win right now. Like, that's because at some point, bro, if they could keep everybody on that team, boy, that salary is going to go through the roof. Through the roof. I like it, though. They took a page out of the Rams book. This is the same thing the Rams did. You get you a quarterback, you feel like it's the quarterback of the future. You got him on that cheaper rookie contract, and you got the cap space to just go, let's give it all we got. Let's see if we can get there in the next year or two, and if we can't, we'll address contracts and all that shit in the future. Let's go for broke. The Rams did it. They had a run. You know, they didn't get as far as I think they wanted. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no jewelry. But yeah, they took a page out of that book, man. And I'm watching the Browns this year. I'm watching the Browns, and I'm not the only one watching the Browns. And with that, unless you got something you want to say here, I want to go ahead and move to the next segment.
Let's move on.
But let's talk sports fans. And the reason why I want to talk this, I just got through talking about the Browns and the moves they're making. And I was on my timeline, and folks was like, oh, I'm about to be a Browns fan, which I think is okay. Let me first and foremost say, I'm not one of those guys that want to crucify you if you decide you want to change the team you root for. You didn't sign no damn contract.
Go ahead.
I'm not. You ain't signed no contract.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
I've been rocking with my team since some late 80s, early 90s, Spade. Okay. Which is that's my prerogative. But don't come tweeting me, oh, your team suck, blah, blah, blah. And then I ask you who your team is, and then you like, oh, my team. Let me give you an example. My team is, I'm going to just use the Giants because they in disarray right now. And I love when the Giants is in disarray. Oh, I'm a Giant fan when Eli was beating Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And I remember like, oh, this dude was a Giant fan when they was winning the Super Bowls. And now you tweeting me like, oh, your team suck. And I'm like, who your team? And you like, oh, I'm a Browns fan now. Nah, I got a problem with that, bro. I got a problem with that.
Why they can't change teams, though?
Nah, they can't change team, bro. If you a fan, be that fan, bro. Be that fan. Or just say, yo, I like football. I don't like teams. But then you can't talk to me. Don't talk to me then.
You say if you ain't got teams, we give you teams.
We'll give you one. Don't talk to me. I said you get.
So let me ask you this.
Don't talk to me. That's all I'm saying.
How long are you required to root for a team before you can change your fanmanship?
I think you can pick I think you can root for a team. I think that junk matters if you're like a kid and you're like, oh, I like this team because my pops like him. And then you grow up like, man, I don't even know why this is my team. When you an adult and you pick a team, that gotta be your team, bro. That's my rule.
Life?
Yes. Well, unless you start working for Spade, unless you a Miami Heat fan, you can't be like, yo, I rock with Orlando just because I moved to Florida. You gotta be, unless you start working for Orlando. Yes, you gotta be a Heat fan for life. As long as I know you. Now, me and you stop being friends. You can change all you want. Don't talk to me.
We just got through talking about folks' marriages ain't even for life.
That's not what I said. I said you can get a divorce. I said I want to marry somebody that I'm with forever.
I think everybody want to marry somebody that they with forever, and you wake up one day and you don't like that person no more. You wake up one day.
You shouldn't have married him. Then it's the wrong person. Clearly. It's the wrong person then.
Right, and then you should be able to change once you realize it's the wrong person. You should be able to do the same thing as a fan.
Go ahead, Spade. Go.
You might wake up and say, you know, I'm gonna make up a situation. All right, just bear with me.
Oh, Lord.
You might say, as a kid, I was a Bulls fan. You know, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was kicking everybody's ass, and I just walked into it and decided I want to root for the Bulls. You know, and now the Bulls is just terrible, man. You know, Zach LaVine out there scoring all these points, but it ain't helping us win. Rolo just shaking Perk Plus all over the damn place, making the court slippery, and I don't want to be a Bulls fan.
But if anybody, then let me cut you off. Because if anybody know anything about the Bulls, then you know the Bulls has consistently bounced back. Even when they had down years, they always bounced back. We had Jordan, we was trash after that. Then we bounced back. We had Marcus Pfizer and all these Elton Brand and all these guys. Then we bounced back with Rose. So we consistently bounce back. Now when I say bounce back, I mean at least be in the playoffs and stuff. We ain't win no championships because we've been running in to LeBron. The buzz saw LeBron in the East. But we was in the Eastern Conference Finals in the semis. We just always happened to play the Heat. Or not the Heat. We just happened to always play LeBron. And they beat us. Yeah. So, I mean, we always find a way to bounce back. So, let me just start there.
Go ahead. I feel like you took that like I was talking about you. I forgot all about you.
No. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just talking about the Bulls in general. The Bulls.
Okay, so go ahead. Let me use another team. Since that was a bad, let me make up another example. Maybe you say, as a kid, when I just started watching college football, I liked the Seminoles because they had this guy named Dion that really should have been a Hurricane. Shit. But now, you know, they be going sub 500 and they be getting their ass.
Spade. We just won a national championship. We don't get our ass kicked by Wisconsin. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Y'all just got draped by Wisconsin. Draped.
Why are you attacking me during this segment, bro?
Y'all just got the damn doors blown off.
Why are you attacking me, bro?
Go ahead,
anyway,
Spade.
The point that I want to make to our viewers and
the
listeners,
damn doors.
I give everybody one. I think everybody get one. Now, if
so you allow people to move one time. After that, then what?
Yes, one in their adult life.
So after that, then what if they move? What if they move in Spade? We are seeing tweets from people that we know like other teams. That's like, yo, I'm a Browns fan, or I like the Warriors. Come on.
If that's they one, that's they one. You get one.
Okay, go ahead, Spade. You giving them an out? I'm not giving them an out, man.
Yes, I'm shooting them some bail. You get one.
Okay, go ahead.
You especially get one if, once again, I'm going to make up a hypothetical situation. Let's suppose you've been rooting for the Cowboys your whole life, but you live in, let's just say, Jersey, you know? And in your adult life, you decide, you know what? I want to root for the home team. I want to root for the team that's closest to me. The team that's... I ain't got a problem with that. You did not sign a contract to root for a certain team, okay? Now, as I say that, I say this on the podcast a lot. The word fan is short for fanatic, and I don't know what Webster call a fanatic, but fanatics are crazy. They are crazy. And we just got more and more proof of that. So here's what made me want to talk this, LaParis. The Browns have already been favored to win their division, not by you and I, but by people who favor people. Okay?
Yeah, I can't believe it, Spade. We just spoke on Pittsburgh. How Pittsburgh is just always... Say what you want, Spade. Pittsburgh and the Ravens is always in the mix. But go ahead.
Yeah, man.
They always in the mix.
Browns
People wrote the Ravens off last year, Spade. Oh, Lamar can't throw. And look what Lamar did.
Lamar stud.
Running the damn option. Go ahead, Spade.
Yeah, the real noob. Sports fans have taken this as an opportunity to, and look, let me be the first to say, I actually know a couple of Browns fans. Shout out to Ern. Ern is a Browns fan. And
he just rocking with Cleveland because he a Cavs fan still. Shout out to him.
Yeah, like but that's the home team for him. He live in Ohio.
I get it.
So I know a few people that's really Browns fans. For those guys, I'm happy. What made me want to talk this was I was talking with the homie about LeBron. He's like, man, LeBron just tweeted, like, let's go to the Cleveland Browns. I got a problem with that because LeBron is a known Cowboys fan. Like, this is whack. And I'm like, well, LeBron from Ohio. If the home team scoop up the homies, you know, Bron and Odell cool. You know, Bron and Baker kind of cool. If the home team scoop up some of your favorite players, I ain't got... Look, let me be the first to tell you this. The Heat, my favorite team. James Harden, my favorite player. If the Atlanta Hawks get James Harden, bro, I'm finna go cop all kind of Hawk shit. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Spade. I'm a Bulls fan.
Hawk shit.
I'm a Bulls fan, but when the New Jersey Nets, and I mean, they got swept, but when the New Jersey Nets was in the finals playing the Lakers, I was like, let's go Jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was.
So we got to give them one, Lopez. That to death do you part thing, I don't feel like that worked for fanmanship.
But I don't think that means you a fan. Like, just because you... If the Nets was in the finals, I was like, yo, the Nets win this joint, which, I mean, they played the Lakers, and this is prime Shaq we talking about. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be at that parade downtown Newark. Like, I'm going to be there. I don't think that means you a fan of that team. You just rocking with the home squad.
How you feel about fans that's got two favorite teams in the same sport? Like, you read somebody's bio.
I don't even think...
And it'd be like,
I
go
don't
Lakers
think
and
you
Warriors.
can have two teams in the same sport.
Now, that I agree with you on. Somebody had in
their
bio,
I know.
Go
and I know what
Lakers,
somebody
go
going to say. Well, LeParis, you like Rutgers and you like Florida State. That's different.
That's different. That's big difference.
That's different. I know people that went to Georgia, that like Auburn and all these places, but they went to Georgia Southern. You're gonna rock with the alma mater. You're gonna rock with them. That's different. But go ahead, Spade.
Nah, I just want to know where you stand on that. I feel the same way.
Man.
I feel the same way. You can't have two teams in the same sport. I ain't gonna handcuff you to one team for the rest of your life. Especially some teams. Like I'm actually not being funny here, Paris. I look at my boy King Dooms, right? He's a big Panthers fan.
Word.
I'm not a Panthers fan, but I have often said, damn, I would hate to be a Panthers fan because free agency just be coming and going, and they don't be giving a shit. They don't bust no moves. So to me, if you a fan of that franchise, you can get so sick of them not doing enough and just be like, man, I'm out on this franchise. Like, they not trying to get better. I ain't got a problem with that at all. You can dip. It's just how I feel.
Spade, so you don't have a problem with these people that we know are fans of other teams saying, let's go Browns? Spade.
Not if this is their one.
People are saying, the people rocking with the Warriors, people don't remember, man. And some of these people, Spade, if you're a kid, and you might be like 12 or something, so you just started watching basketball and you like Steph Curry, and you're like, oh, I'm a Warrior fan and you winning. Spade, if you're an adult and you like, oh, I'm a Warrior fan, Spade, it wasn't no Warrior fans when they had Baron Davis and all of them outside of being a Warriors fan from the West Coast. People wasn't Warriors fans back when we was young and they had Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway. We didn't know no Warrior fans, bro. Now everybody a Warrior fan. Just like Seahawk fans.
You saying it wasn't none? Or
I'm not saying none. I'm saying not like Spade. You can go out now and you can just be talking to a random group of guys or just people and be like, yo, who you saying? They be like, yo, I'm a Warriors. And I got a habit of asking, how old are you? And then they be like, oh, I'm 30, I'm 40. I'm like, so you've been a Warrior fan for how long? No way. No way.
Because
no way.
We Believe team, I felt like they had some fans, bro.
I remember. They had Steven Jackson, Monte. They had Baron Davis. They was eating. I remember, bro. Spade. One thing I like one reason I like growing up when me and you grew up, like the era we grew up, because we got to see all this shit. Spade, you can't tell me you knew a Golden State fan back when they had Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin in them?
I want to say I did, bro.
Nah, bro. I won't believe it, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know if I knew Warrior fans, but it was definitely fans of Tim Hardaway, man, and the UTEP two-step. And
I'm not saying players, because I knew them too. And you knew Tim Hardaway from having the killer crop. I knew that, but I wasn't rocking with them. And I don't think people outside of being from over there in Golden State, in the Golden State area, I didn't know any Golden State fans. Let me take it one step further. Alabama, Spade. Mm-hmm. Everybody a damn Alabama fan now. Mm-hmm. College football.
Yep.
Did you know any Alabama fans before Nick Saban got there? Nick Saban got there in like 07, 08.
The only Bama fans I knew before Saban was like folks who would still talk about Bear Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the old heads.
Oh, those are the plantation folk. like you know what I mean? That's how far we going back.
It's the
I didn't know any Alabama fans. That's why when I talk to Alabama fans, I be like, yo, when you start becoming an Alabama fan, they be like, when Nick Saban got there. And I be like, I know, because you wasn't there with Dwayne Rudd. You wasn't there when Sean Alexander was there.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because this has truly happened to me. So I'm going to ask you this. I had a guy to tweet me, and this was years ago. I don't remember verbatim how it went, but he was like, I'm from wherever. I don't remember where he was from. I don't know much about basketball, but I'm starting to watch, and I'm trying to find me a team, to root for. I don't want to root for the best team. I don't want to root for the worst team. And I'm new to this whole thing. And people was replying like, yo, this team right here, man, they're young. They're fun to watch. They're not that good, and ultimately somebody just lobbed him a team. Like, yo, check these folks out. And he was like, yo, I like their jerseys. They are fun to watch. This is my team. If that team in the next year or two, poof, pop, and they're a great team, can't be mad at that guy and be like, yo, how long you been a fan? And be like, shit, since, like, right before they got super good. Everybody will be like, dude,
I think that situation is rare, bro. I do. Because now you're talking about a casual guy that just ends up being unless you're telling me that most people that watch these sports are casuals.
It's a lot of casuals, bro. But even not that. I mean, maybe that's an extreme situation.
I don't think the people. See, this is tough. Let me say this. I don't think the people that's tweeting us like, "Oh, your team is trash." I don't think those are the casuals. I don't. I could be wrong. But the people that's like, oh, your team made this move. Oh, your team traded a first-round pick for Amari Cooper and blah, blah, blah. And then I'd be like, yo, who your team? And then they'd be like, yo, I like the Patriots. When you started liking the Patriots, because you wasn't with Drew Bledsoe shooting in the gym, and they was good back then.
I was going to say, they was good.
They was still good. Exactly.
And my Dolphins have got that damn work. I'm
a different type of fan, Spade. I'm a different type of fan. I've been a fan of the Cowboys probably since like I was 6 or 7 years old, and I was rocking with the Bulls in like '89 when my aunt made me. I didn't even used to watch basketball. My aunt made me watch basketball. I didn't even. I just used to watch football. My aunt made me watch.
She made
me watch basketball. Yes. Yeah, it was actually my aunt a Lakers fan. It was actually the Lakers versus the Bulls. That junk came on NBC. I remember. And that's when I started watching basketball. I'm just a fan. I've been a fan of these teams no matter the ups or downs. I'm just gonna ride with them. So you saying you giving people one. That's cool. But what about the people that just be dipsetting every year? Because we know those too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can't support that. You can't just be bouncing around like that.
Spade, let me refresh your memory too. You remember when the Kings got good, when they had C Webb and they had Pager and Mike, Jason Williams and Bibby and all those guys.
And Turkoglu was on that team.
Yeah, Turkoglu. They had Vladi at center.
Yep.
And they was in like the Western Conference. They just kept running into the Lakers.
Yep.
It was people that was like, yo, I rock with the Kings. Where they at now, Spade? I asked you what happened to all the Seattle Seahawks fans. You told me they became Warrior fans.
Oh, well, that's
I can't rock with that, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't rock with that. Spade, was it Seahawk fans? You know any Seahawk fans? I know Seahawk fans now, but did you know Seahawk fan back when they had Chris Warren and when Ricky Waters went there after the Niners? Come on,
I'm sure it was. I think the point you're trying.
I'm not talking outside of Seattle. I'm talking outside of Seattle by us, man.
I got you. You're not saying they didn't have any fans. You're talking about fans that expand outside of where that team plays.
Word. Like I'm walking around now and I'm like, I'm asking people at work and stuff like, yo, who your team? They be like, the Seahawks. And I'd be like, the Seahawks?
You like, was you there when Hasselbeck said heads and we're gonna win?
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. Like,
was
the
you back
Seahawks?
There? Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, I don't know, man. People like, yo, you at work and you at the water cooler and you like, yo, who your team? They're like the Warriors. And I'm like, the Warriors?
Fans are crazy, bro. Fans are crazy.
They are. I want to know how to. That's how I feel. And I know somebody, like I said, I know somebody going to be like, somebody going to tweet me or something and be like, yo, you like Florida State and Rutgers. That's different, in my opinion. But I want to know how the fans of the show that support this show, how do they feel? How do they feel about sports fandom? Like really. I know somebody going to be like, well, I like Strong Arm Sports and I like First Take or I like Undisputed. That's different.
Is it, bro? Because I want them to sign lifetime contracts to be Strong Arm Sports fans.
But you don't. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's a conversation for another day.
You ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Speaking of fans, man, like you said, fan is short for fanatic. Fan is short for crazy. Spade. Westbrook had another issue with a Utah Jazz fan. Now, it was video footage came out of Westbrook in the playoffs last year, and a fan was calling Russell Westbrook, boy, do that dance, boy. And we know how we feel about that. You know how we feel about that.
That shit got racial undertones.
Yes, it does.
We hear.
Yeah, do your dance, do that dance, boy.
Right.
So Westbrook had another issue. We remember the issue he had when the fan put the camera right in his face, and Westbrook like smacked the phone out of his hand and said, "Don't put the phone in my face," or something he said like that. I ain't gonna use profanity, but then he just had another issue this past week, Spade.
Yep.
With a fan, Utah Jazz fan saying, "Get down on your knees." But Westbrook said, "Get down on your knees like you're used to." And the fan, I ain't gonna say his name. I don't care. F that guy. The fan said that he said, "Oh, ice those knees because you're gonna need it." That's what the fan said. And it didn't sit well with Westbrook what the fan said. And Westbrook said, "Yo, I beat your ass. I beat your wife ass," because allegedly the wife repeated what the husband said. Spade, I gotta ask you. I already know because I already know you, and I already know how you get down in these streets. But I gotta ask for the Strong Arm Sports purposes. Whose side are you on?
Obviously, I'm on Westbrook's side to a point. And, you know, I said at the start of this podcast, we're recording this podcast a day later. I ended up going back home to Georgia and spent some time with my family and driving back down. That threw everything off. But, man, on a 6-hour drive, you got a lot of time to think, especially when you're driving in and out of radio station zones. And, you know, growing up, my favorite player was Charles Barkley. And I tell that story all the time about I started to appreciate Jordan toward the end of his career. But as a kid, at some point, I didn't like Jordan because he was too good and he kept stopping, I want to say Barkley from getting the ring, but everybody from getting the ring.
Yeah.
And
people ain't get rings. People ain't get rings on MJ watching. LeBron. Go ahead.
Barkley was the same type of player that Russell Westbrook is. So, oftentimes when I do this podcast, I mention conversations that I have at work because I work around a lot of sports fans and we talk sports a lot, and it's a lot, multicultural, multi-sex, you name it. So it's a lot of different opinions, and people feel so free to share their opinions that I hear a lot of opinions. Some I agree with, some I don't, some that are just so ludicrous that I can't believe somebody would be crazy enough to say this out loud. And I had a debate with a guy at work over Westbrook, and he said, Westbrook had it out with another fan. You know, it's always, he's the common denominator. It's always him and fans. And I'm like, I think Westbrook is a live wire. I don't think it's an act. I think Westbrook is a live wire. I think the fact that Westbrook is a live wire makes fans want to poke at him because they know they're going to get a reaction out of Westbrook. And he said, well, then that should be enough for you not to give a reaction. it's enough for a person that's not a live wire to not give a reaction. But a person who's a genuine live wire, they can't help that. That reaction coming. You think Barkley didn't know that they was messing with him? Do you think Barkley gave a damn? No. It's an interview floating around now where Barkley said, if a fan say something, if a fan jump in my face and say something to me, they gonna get punched in the face. That was Barkley's motto.
Bro, Barkley got, and this was before it got crazy. Barkley threw a fan through a glass window at the bar. Bar.
Yeah, man. I will say this though, LaParis. In my defense of Westbrook, somebody I worked with said, man, I've been to games where Michael Jordan got some crazy things yelled at him and he never reacted. If Michael Jordan can contain himself, Russell Westbrook can too. And I said, well, first of all, Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook and Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. They're not supposed to react the same. They don't do anything the same. They're not the same. Boy. Part of what makes this league dope, part of what makes this planet, this world dope, is that they're individuals and we are all different. We react different. We talk different. We walk different. We think different. So I'm not going to crucify Russell Westbrook for not handling a situation like Michael Jordan would have. He's not Michael Jordan. That's one. However, the parents, I got to admit, I think Russell Westbrook is a good dude. Like outside of, if you catch him outside the game, you have a regular conversation with him, I think he's a good dude. I think Russell Westbrook, if he could do it over, I don't think he'd say, I F you up to the wife. I don't think he would say to this woman, I'll F you up. Because that looks so bad, bruh. It looks so bad to tell a woman, like, I will physically F you up. It just looks terrible. As for the fan is a piece of shit. Alright? The fan has been tweeting about Westbrook for the last couple of years. And if you are a Utah fan, Utah get a chance to see OKC and Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook already got a history with the Utah fan base, and he's not like that, and that's cool. And we just got through talking about fans are crazy. But some of the things that this man tweeted about Russell Westbrook, LaParis, it ain't no coincidence that this guy bought tickets close to the Oklahoma City bench for this game at home against Utah. That shit was premeditated. He already had a problem with Russell Westbrook. He had already tweeted that he was a classless piece of shit that deserved his ass kicked. He had also tweeted that Russell Westbrook need to go back where he's from, wherever the hell that is, which last time I checked was California. He hashtagged that MAGA. He had another racist tweet about Colin Kaepernick. So the dude was a racist piece of shit. Before we even get to the game, he was a racist piece of shit. He knew that Oklahoma City was coming. He premeditated everything. He knew where he was going to sit, everything. And he went there. You cannot convince me he did not go there without... He went there with intentions on messing with Russ and trash talking him and getting him riled up. Russ got hit with a $25,000 fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Cool. You could even say $50,000 fine. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't think Westbrook got a problem with that. The fan was hit with a career ban from Jazz games. Kudos to the Utah Jazz. I like that. Moving forward, though, LaParis, I got to go back to something we spoke on a couple of weeks ago. I think you got to back these fans up. LaParis, I know you're not a fan of it. It's a lot of other people that's not a fan of it. But I'm telling you, I see things boiling over to a point where the Malice in the Palace is about to make a return. You got to back these fans up. And these ushers and security people, whatever they are, y'all got to be more proactive in removing people.
That's what I was.
That's what I'm upset about. The people that sat over there and heard all that shit that didn't bust a move. Every person that heard it that didn't. I'm not asking you to go to this crazy bigoted piece of shit and be like, hey, you shouldn't say that. But you can take it. You can say, you can go get an usher and say, it's a dude in my section hollering some, screaming some inappropriate shit to the players. I don't want to hear it. He needs to be removed. And if nobody say anything to me, y'all just as guilty as the man who was yelling that shit. I got a problem with that, bro. I got a problem with that.
That's what I was going to say, Spade. I was going to say, if you don't want Westbrook to say nothing, then the security, the usher, whoever. Somebody got to be like, yo, you can't say that, bro. And maybe not the first time. Maybe you don't got to escort him out the first time. But if he's yelling loud, I mean, it was security right there. Like, right I seen there. The guy. He was standing right there. So if he's standing right there and Westbrook heard it, I'm pretty sure the security dude heard it. The security dude should have told Russ, I got it. And if you don't want to remove the guy after the first time, you give him a little warning and be like, hey, relax, calm down. You can't say that. And then if he keep going and like go, oh, I ain't talking about, hey, Westbrook, you suck. I ain't talking about that. Or, the Thunder trash. I ain't talking about that. But the crap that this dude was saying, bruh, if anybody say that to you in the street, first of all, they're not going to say that to you in the street. That's first. But
that's first.
You cannot allow it, man. You can't allow. And fans, like you said, is short for fanatic, and that junk mean crazy. But they go too far, man. They go like you can't be just some of the stuff they be saying, man. Listen, it take a, and I know what somebody gonna be like. Oh, well, look at the crap Jackie Robinson went through. Yeah, Jackie Robinson went through that, so somebody else didn't have to.
Yep.
Come on, man. Like they go too far, and it's these certain cities that got these undertones. Let's be honest.
Yep.
Or overtones that we keep hearing about, and Utah is one of them. And we also heard about Boston. I know the Boston fans in here gonna be like, "Oh, Boston, blah blah blah." But let's be honest. Adam Jones said, "Yo, they throwing peanuts and they calling me a monkey." And then Spade, me and you was talking off camera, and I was like, they was like, "Oh, they don't treat Kyrie like that." Because he wanted, I said they ain't treating Kyrie like that because he wanted their own. But Spade said, what was his name, Spade? The
David Price. Player? You can look it up.
David Price said, I play for the team. And they call me names, inappropriate names. So it's these undertones or overtones or whatever you want to call them in these certain cities that we know about. And it seemed to always happen there. Hey, I could be wrong. I ain't never been to Oklahoma, Spade. I never been to Oklahoma. But Oklahoma, to me, when I look in the crowd, I see a lot of white folks. I don't hear other players from other teams being like, yo, them Oklahoma City fans, they calling me all type of slurs. And I could be wrong. Maybe they are, and other people just not complaining. Maybe they are. But you don't hear it as much as you hear it from Utah and from Boston. And like I said, the crazy thing, Spade, the dude was calling Westbrook a liar. Said, I ain't say that. Raymond Felton came out and said, yes, he did. Paul George came out and said, yes, he did. So, and then other players from other teams, it was like, something gotta be done with Utah. It's Utah. So, everybody ain't lying, bro. Everybody not lying.
Yeah, definitely not.
I backing the fans up. What is that? You've been on this backing them up for a minute now. This ain't just this week, last week shit. You've been on this shit for a few years now. But backing them up, what's that's going to do with stopping them from yelling some racist shit?
As far as stopping them, it's not. It ain't, you can yell whatever.
And that's why the NBA needs to get in this security ass. I don't know how much money they being paid, but I'm pretty sure whatever agency they paying good money. Need to get in their ass and be like, yo, be a little bit more proactive.
I feel like I don't know if you saw this video, but James Dolan just told a fan that for the rest of his life,
and I got a problem with that, Spade, but go ahead.
He can watch the Knicks from home on his TV because he yelled, sell the team. And when Dolan said, you can watch from home. What a dumbass businessman. So what?
I said, what a dumbass businessman. Clearly, this fan was close as hell, close enough to yell some shit. So clearly
he was kind of in the tunnel. Like, Dolan was walking out the tunnel, and that guy was kind of in the tunnel. So, but still, I still think it was dumb. But my point is, Dolan was like, you can watch from home. And security was like, get his name. That guy right there, they didn't, boom. Like, that shit was a done deal. They took care of it. So the fact that several members of Oklahoma City were saying that it was I don't know if it was a security guy or if it was just a seat usher. But I don't give a damn. The seat ushers, you got a two-way radio, right? Call somebody. Don't sit there and listen to that type of stuff and let that fly. And I had to tell the guy at work, because he said the same thing that you said about other players, and he was like, you know what kind of stuff gets yelled at Tom Brady? You know what kind of stuff gets yelled? And I'm like, I don't like the notion that if I can, sometimes with analogies, LaParis, you got to make them stupid for people to get the point. If I can punch I'm really finna go here with it. If I can punch LaParis 3 times in his face before he fall over, and I punch you once and you fall, don't I sound stupid saying, I just hit the last guy 3 times before he fell. What's wrong with you? Everybody not the same, bro. I told dude at work, I said, and I hate to have these conversations at work. I said, bro, some people Martin Luther King, some people Malcolm X, bro. Just because you can yell stupid shit to Jordan and he not turn around, that don't mean that's the standard. That don't mean that's what you should. Bro, it's crazy, man. Russ get it. And Russ is that live wire, man. Russ is always...
Some people, they don't care whether you a fan, a player, anybody, owner, they don't care. They ain't about to tolerate no disrespect. They not. They not. Period.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah, man. I'm still on hashtag back the fans up. I just feel like the reason that they are so close is just the league being a little money hungry, and I get it, man. Like, you fill an arena to capacity. You got 18,000 seats in there, and you filling that shit, and you like, damn, we could squeeze about 3 more rows down there. They're doing the same thing on airplanes. Like, yeah, look, man, I know I'm rambling, but you get on an airplane, bruh, and sometimes the window don't line up with the seat. This is factual shit. I'm about to spit some game for y'all right here. When the planes was first made, like, every seat had a window by it. But now when you look, sometimes the window's off-center. The window's kind of like where the back of your seat is. And it's because they scooting the seats closer and closer together because they fit more people. And you look at what's going on with the Lakers, and they like, well, Rondo didn't even sit on the bench. He sat, like, in the fan part. Man, in the Lakers, in the Staples Center, they got fans sitting beside the bench. They so close to the court. Back them up. Back them up. And even if somebody's still yelling that nonsense, you got a little bit of more delay in between a player getting to a fan or a fan getting to a player, and you just making it safer for all involved parties.
I hear you, but I gotta, I've been disagreeing with you with this for a minute. Spade, Ron Artest and them ran up to like the middle of the first deck. Like, they was up there.
Yeah.
They was up there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying backing them up 100%. I mean, a seatbelt don't 100% save you from getting hurt in a wreck, but it helps. I'm just saying put a seatbelt on this shit. Put a seatbelt on this shit. Back these folks up. Get them from sitting right beside the damn
I just think
12 man. The 12 man on the roster, if he turn around and sneeze, he gonna sneeze all over
be an asshole, bro. Period. And I ain't saying don't be a fan. You can boo and do it. Spade, I go to games, bro. Football games and everything. And I'm not an asshole. I don't be out there being like, oh, you stupid, whatever. I boo and I boo and stuff, but you can go to a game, enjoy the game, and not be an asshole. Stop trying to go viral.
Yeah.
Stop trying to go to a game and not be an asshole. Fans got to do better. Stop
they were
going
shooting
there
Buddy a whole lot of bail. Somebody told me at work, he's the best player on the visiting team. Maybe that guy was just trying to get him rattled so he played bad. He's thinking that he's actually helping the Jazz. Now, you do that by booing and shit. They got the shit on the Jumbotron. They damn near tell you what to say. The shit come with instructions.
Exactly.
They tell you when to chill and when to boo.
I was just about to say that, bro. They telling you to scream defense.
They tell you what to do. The shit come with instructions,
big faces up of crazy people. Like a big face. Somebody just held a huge face up of Trump, making like that kissy face he make. It was a big ass sign of Trump. Like, I don't got a problem with none of that. Like, if you want to do it, bro, you can go to a game and not be a dick. Period. And not be racist. Unless the dude is clearly a racist. Like, you're racist.
Clearly.
And you can go to a game and not be an asshole.
My warning to fans everywhere. It ain't the 50s no more. All that shit y'all can yell at Jackie Robinson and get away with it. This shit ain't the 50s no more.
Because that's what somebody told me. Jackie Robinson.
And they going to look the other way. And you're going to be able to yell it to the wrong person and get your natural ass beat. So just be careful on them streets.
Tell you, bro.
That's my tip for you. Be careful on them streets. You're going to catch the wrong one.
Jackie Robinson went through that so the next man don't have to, man.
You know what's crazy? Somebody told me, again,
that's what somebody told me, by the way.
Jackie Robinson took having at work,
bro. You going back to the damn 50s, 40s? What the hell? My golly. That's what we got to deal with? This shit is unacceptable, bro.
The conversations I be having at work, somebody at work said to me, I don't understand how these players can't take something like that, but they can take somebody saying, your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. I said, you think he took that? Do you not remember what happened? First of all, Melo waited at the locker room for KG. And when KG wouldn't come out the locker room, Melo went and waited at the bus and wouldn't leave until security removed him. You thought that shit was okay? He was like, yeah, but still, I mean, they got past it. I said, I'm willing to bet you that was the last Honey Nut Cheerio joke ever cracked to Carmelo Anthony. I bet you not a now other person in the league cracked that damn Honey Nut Cheerio joke with Carmelo Anthony. I bet you they didn't. Because he let it be known right there what that line was, what he was going to take and what he was not going to take. And he was willing to deliver that ass beating that day. And KG don't even eat Honey Nut Cheerios no more after that. You say Honey Nut Cheerios around KG to this day, he probably leaned back. He braced for a punch. That man don't even want that cereal. What else we got, bro? Spent way too much time on these trash ass fans out here, dog. It's on me, right? Bro, check this out.
Go ahead.
A report came out this week that said a lot of trade talks has been getting leaked out of LA.
It was.
That's something that LA usually is pretty good on. We had to find out later that the Laker franchise at one point, you know, Phil Jackson had went up there like, yo, it's either Kobe or me. Like, you got to get his ass out of here. And then later we found out that Kobe had went up there like, trade me. And they didn't trade Kobe. Not at the same time, two different situations, but we had to find this shit out years later. The Lakers usually run a pretty closed-lipped, tight organization when it comes to what moves they're thinking about making. That haven't been the case this year. This year, man, we done heard every damn name on that team that won LeBron James in some type of trade talks. And allegedly, Rich Paul is the person to keep letting this information out. Although it should be mentioned that Rich Paul denies that. But a rumor came out. Well, first, during the game, I think Jeff Van Gundy said that the Lakers should consider trading LeBron James. And when I heard that, I was like, boy, Jeff be with the hot takes, boy. Jeff getting clickbaits on audio. Like, okay, Jeff, I see where you're going with this. But after that came out, it came a source close to the Lakers. I don't know who that. Maybe this is Rich Paul too. Shit, I don't know. But somebody came out and said Jeannie Buss actually considered trading Bron at one point this season because she was furious that the players' names attached to the possible trade for Anthony Davis got leaked, and she feels like Rich Paul is the reason. So she ain't got a beef with Bron, but she wanted to break the relationship with Rich Paul, which would have meant, of course, getting LeBron out of there. So, LeParis, I come to you with a couple of questions. One, do you think Rich Paul is the one leaking all this information? Two, can you see any situation where Jeannie Buss trades LeBron James?
Let me say this. Spade, you know, I do a lot of reading on these websites when we doing research for the show. And earlier in the week, I read something that, you know, sports agents really kind of been like the puppet master behind the league for the NBA for mad long. That's not just the NBA, sports for mad long. Hey, Kyler Murray went to the combine, didn't do shit. They was like, yo, his agent said, don't do shit. Do it at your pro day. So the agent's kind of been like the puppet master behind his joint for dumb long. So I 100% absolutely believe that Rich Paul was leaking those names. Yes, I do. And second, hey, I also was reading that Jeannie Buss is kind of like Boss Hogg. Like, I know she the owner. When I say Boss Hogg, I mean like she don't play no games. Like, we know Jim Buss. Jim Buss was running the Lakers, and it was, you know, people kind of felt like Jim Buss was like wasn't running the Lakers right. He wasn't really a boss. They say Jeannie Buss is a boss. They said she walking around there swinging a big stick. She ain't playing. Do I think she would have traded LeBron? No, but I think putting that threat out there, reportedly or allegedly, she got a call from Rich Paul like, hold up, let's work this out. Let's get it together. And if that's true, then I believe that Jeannie Buss ain't playing, and she would do anything. Do I think she would have traded LeBron? No, but I think putting that threat out showed, hey, let's not get beside ourselves. I still run this shit. That's what I think, bro. Go ahead.
I don't think.
Go ahead. I don't think she would have traded LeBron, bro.
I don't think she would have
traded LeBron. Putting that threat out there.
I think she was mad.
Okay.
And I think when you mad, you say things you don't mean. Like I swear on everything. I F you up and I F your wife up. I think when you mad, you say things you don't necessarily mean. And I don't think. I can't see a situation where Jeannie Buss trades LeBron James.
I don't.
It's crazy, man. Laker
I'm talking
fans.
about the threat, though. Did the threat work? Because allegedly she got a call after the threat.
No, because then Rich Paul just leaked that the damn threat happened.
Yo, Rich, bro, I think I read that Ramona Shelburne or whatever.
Who you think told Ramona? Ramona don't know.
I might have been Jeannie Buss. Maybe she leaked that shit. Like, let me tell you how I swing this big stick over here.
Nah, it's Rich. Let me tell you something. You can't tell Rich no secret. Can't tell Rich. Rich, I'm thinking about proposing to my girl. Rich is definitely that guy that'll be like, I ain't supposed to tell you, but you got a big day coming up Saturday. Like, goddamn, Rich, shut up. Like, Rich is definitely that guy. Rich, I'm looking at you kind of strange right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I be seeing Laker fans saying stuff like, I wish we never got LeBron. Man, shut y'all ass up. Y'all wasn't winning shit before LeBron got there. They act like they was nice. And Brian came and they not nice. Y'all was not nice anyway. Now y'all just on TV and being talked about all the time. And I know Lakers feel like they've been the talk of the town. Hashtag y'all wasn't. Newsflash, y'all wasn't. Y'all wasn't. Y'all was on the verge of letting the Clippers be the best team in LA, which they still are the best team in LA. But
all they gotta do is watch Strong Arm Sports. We told the Lakers right when
we
they
told them, bro,
before the season started. We told them.
And we do it for free. We're going to start charging y'all for episodes. We do this shit for the free. Come on, man.
Facts.
Jeannie, I like it.
Right where they was going to be, didn't we?
I like it. The only thing that would make me like this more, and that's because I'm a little petty, is if the two words bitch and ass was together. If it said Jeannie Buss told Rich Paul, you going to make me trade LeBron because I'm tired of dealing with your bitch ass. That's the only thing that'll make this story better to me. I like when bitch and ass go together. I like bitch ass.
Let me tell you what else I read, Spade. I read, and this is a direct question for you.
Uh-oh.
I read that when LeBron looked back on his career going to L.A., he's going to look back at going to L.A. As a mistake, and he's going to look at leaving Miami as another mistake. Do you agree with that?
I don't. And man, I'm a Heat fan, bruh. And I'll argue anybody till I'm blue in the face that Heat LeBron was the best LeBron. But God, he actually delivered and got the Cavs a ring. He ain't ever gonna regret that, bro. So whoever, I completely, he'll never regret that.
LeBron leave Miami because of like Rich Paul and them? Because like Rich Paul and Pat Riley didn't get along with some shit?
I don't think so. I ain't heard that. He left Miami.
It was something about LeBron entourage. 100% facts.
I don't know.
I don't know if entourage is Rich Paul and them, but it was something about LeBron. He called them an entourage. It was LeBron's business partner, but the word entourage
somebody had
was
called him a posse, but that wasn't Pat.
Okay, I could be wrong. I think I'm right, but I could be wrong.
You think Pat got a problem with entourages and posses? That's how Pat roll. That's why we got Brian in the first place.
Exactly.
They roll the same. Yeah.
Hey, exactly. And it's squad over yours. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll regret that. And I don't even think he'll regret the Laker thing because as you and I said on the show, you had to talk me off the ledge. We're giving Brian one more year, man. And I fully expect next year, Brian going to get them boys looking out a little bit better. They're going to go to the postseason and they're going to get that work. But it's going to be an improvement over this season. All Laker fans want to see is improvement. Yeah, Brian will be all right. Brian ain't regretting that. Y'all think Brian tune in to social media? You think Brian on his burner doing the Kevin Durant?
Laker fans kill me, bruh. Oh my God, LeBron! They hate LeBron. It's crazy. They hate LeBron.
You know what I saw somebody?
I'm tired of talking LeBron. You probably ain't gonna talk LeBron no more this year.
I read somebody said if Kobe came back right now, today, and instead of Bron, you put Kobe on that team make the postseason. I said, shit. Get out of here.
that's just asinine. Like that.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that don't even make sense. Spade, you ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
Spade, we talking college hoops, bro. I know.
College hoops.
Do you? Spade, what you tell me about college hoops this year?
Bro, don't be putting my business in the street. God damn,
Nah,
Rich Paul.
they gotta know, bro.
Rich, no, that was for me and you.
Spade, what you say about college hoops, man?
I said I haven't watched a ton of college hoops yet this year.
Which we
But
don't.
from what I've seen, that dude Zion is the truth.
Okay. That's all I want to know. Spade,
And Ja
speaking of
Morant.
Zion. Speaking of Zion came back from his injury and helped lead the Duke Blue Devils, who I hate, to the ACC championship, Spade. I gotta ask you. Do you see the Blue Devils winning the Natty?
Oh, hell no.
With Zion?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah, not at all, man. Duke's always been a live by the three, die by the three type of team. They jack a lot of threes, and to be honest with you,
What
they
is with
don't
people
make a
thinking
lot of
this
threes.
is some new shit?
Say what now?
What is with people thinking this is some new shit with Duke that they pull all these threes?
They don't watch.
Spit out watch
Duke's
even,
been
but
a
I know
live by the
Duke been
three, die
pulling
by
since
the three
Trajan
too.
Langdon
Yeah, man.
and
Since
what was,
the
and Little
Alaskan.
Wojo.
Yeah,
Shit.
man. Yeah,
They
this
been
is what they
pulling
do.
before
But this
that.
team right here, flat out, they not a good enough shooting team, man. So even in some of their close games, if you look, you like, God, if they make a few more of these shots, like that, I don't think they're that good of a shooting team from outside.
Let me bust them in the head. I don't have them winning the national championship, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause of one player. His name is R.J. Barrett. I'm watching that shit last night and the night before Spade, and I'm like, is R.J. point shaving? Like, what is he? Bro, they came smooth down like three or four
bro, you gonna
straight.
pin all that on one guy?
Bro, listen to your boy. They came down in a tight game against North Carolina in the semis. 3 or 4 possessions. And I mean Zion hooping too. Zion going whips. He hooping. RJ Barrett, erratic 3. RJ Barrett, step back 3. RJ Barrett, turnover. RJ Barrett, step back 3. Foul. RJ Barrett to the line. Ice, close the game, champ. Missed 2 free throws. What? Listen, Spade, we always say on this show, we don't watch enough college basketball to dictate how good any of these, I know I don't. Let me speak for myself. I don't watch enough high school basketball or college basketball to dictate, to be able to determine rather, how good any of these guys are going to be. So I just keep my ear to the street. And people was telling me, RJ Barrett is the truth. That's what they was telling me. So when people tell me that, I'm expecting this kid to be the truth. Spade, I thought the kid was point shaving, bro. What was he doing? You come down 3 possessions and don't give Zion the ball. Zion is killing. Spade, you said what?
He had just had a bad game. He shot 33% in that game. That was his. That's probably worse as he shot all season.
Shit. I'm willing to bet that ain't the worst he been this year. I'm willing to bet.
Bro, he shoots a lot. My only issue with him is my boy Cam Reddish just want to shoot sometimes. Damn, can Cam get the rock? Can Cam shoot that bitch a couple times, RJ?
Bro, but I've been, betting is, you can now gamble in New Jersey and bet on sports. And Duke, I seen games at Duke where Zion had 29 and Barrett had like 28 and Cam Reddish shoot the ball 4 times. And I'd be like, damn, I thought he was the truth too. He don't even get the ball. That's why when he get the ball, he just be jacking. When Reddish get the ball, he jacking. Like he's shooting. Because he don't get it. I don't know, man. I'm looking. Listen. I said something. I said about, first of all, I want to say shout out to Brandon Ingram. He did have successful surgery. But I said some things about Brandon Ingram that was like, you know what? The kid been playing amazing this year. It's just something about his game I don't like. And I'm watching RJ Barrett, and y'all can tell me till the cows come home that this kid is the truth. It's something about his game I don't like. I do not like it, and I think he would be the cause Now if they win it, I know I'm gonna hear it, and I'm gonna come up here spade, and I'm gonna eat bologna. I'm gonna eat bologna too, and I'm gonna be like, I was wrong. This kid played amazing. If anything happened to Zion, or Zion decide to not play an attorney, it's no chance Duke winning. No chance.
Yeah, they might not.
But
make it in the first round without Zion.
Yeah, but if Zion play, I think the only reason they don't win is because of one R.J. Barrett. And I know somebody gonna count, R.J. Barrett the truth. Well, I got it. Y'all gonna have to. I'm gonna have to see. He gonna have to prove it.
Hold up, bro. I don't know if I'm okay. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get in on this. I don't think if they lose, it'll be because of R.J. Barrett. But I don't know what conversation. We talking about Coach K. This ain't some high school coach that can't control his team. He shoots a lot. Oh, I got his game by game stats pulled up. 26 attempts, 19 attempts, 21, 20,
give me the percentage,
25.
because you said 33 was his worst. Is it true? You
You
don't got to give me all the games. Just skim through it.
No, it's not.
It's not his worst? The 33% not his worst?
No.
Jesus
that's
Christ,
not true.
babe. And I didn't even know that, but I was willing to bet. I'm telling you.
Bro,
I knew it.
He had a game he shot 28, 29%.
Jesus
He
Christ,
had a game
bro.
he shot.
Tell me he went like 1 of 9 and not like 1 of 20.
No, he went 5. Wait, hold on, let me find it. He went 4 of 14 and 1.
Mm.
He went 8 of 30 and 1. He had
8 of
7
30?
of 22.
He went 8 of 30?
8 of 30, bro.
Jesus Christ.
In a loss. So in that game, he finished with 23 points. He took 30 shots and finished
Babe, you
with
got the
23
box
points.
score up?
For which game? That game?
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, I can pull it up. Yeah.
I mean, did Zion play?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's unacceptable, bro.
Listen, Zion had 35 on 12 of 20. Barrett
Come
was
on,
8 of 30.
8 of 30 is unacceptable, bro.
Well, I don't know who Jay White is, but Jay White is who is Jay White? Jay, what's your name? Jack. Come on, Jack. Jack White was 0 of 10 from the field, 0 of 10 from the 3-point line in that game.
Yeah, I know. And that's why people, they can miss me with the, Duke just got on this 3-point tip. They been jacking.
I wish I could pull their shit from previous years. This is just who they are. My only thing is this, bro. Damn. I'm trying to remember. Do you remember what game they won? Because Cam Reddish, I think it was it Florida State? I think it was Florida State. This was back in January. Cam Reddish hit the game-winning 3. Cam was 9 of 15, 5 of 8 from beyond the arc, had 23 points.
Spade, just
won that game.
I ain't saying you. Maybe you can just answer by saying you ain't watch enough. You ain't seen him enough. But from what you seen, watching the little sample size of Duke, just from the little bit you seen, you can respond. I ain't seen enough. But who do you have as the better prospect, Reddish or Barrett?
Reddish, easy.
Okay, me too.
I will say this though. At times it looked like Cam got shot attempts and he's more passive. RJ got that. And you know what, man? They kids, bro. I don't want to bash on them too hard. RJ might have that same shit Westbrook got. Westbrook only got one speed. That's go. He only got stop and go. And he really don't even have stop. And maybe RJ got that. And we was just saying earlier this year that Westbrook, I'm just saying, I'm giving him an out. I'm shooting him some bail right here. Let me shoot him this bail. We was just saying that Westbrook is going to have to learn how to dial it in. And he did. And I even came back on the show and said, I don't feel like we're giving Westbrook enough credit for the season that PG having. PG having a phenomenal season, but that meant Westbrook had to take a step or maybe 2 steps backwards. And he did. And we don't talk enough about that. And, it took Westbrook a while to learn that shit, man. But when I watched the games, I'm not kidding. I asked somebody, because at first I was getting RJ and Cam mixed up. And I said, I don't know which one of them it is, but one of them shoot too damn much. And everybody was like, that's RJ. That's RJ. Like, he shoot a lot. And when I watched the game, I'm just like, golly. Like, he don't know a good shot from a bad shot, bro. He just be chucking them shits Like, he ain't got two other All-Americans out there. Like, you ain't got some of them bad shots you ain't got to take. Now, look, when Zion was down, yeah, sometimes you got to take some bad shots. Cam Reddish was down for a little minute. Okay, yeah, you got to take some shots. But Cam on the floor, Zion on the floor, you ain't got to take some of these leaning, fading, falling down. Like, you ain't got to do that. You ain't. Let's get a better shot. And I don't know why Coach K ain't saying that, but maybe Coach K see something in RJ that you and I don't see. Because this kid got the green light, bro. When you watch these guys play, this kid got the green light. He got it.
I was literally asking myself, is this kid point shaving? Why is he? It's a close game. You don't need that shot. And I know, Spade, I'm a football guy, but I know enough about basketball to know if something is a good or a bad shot. And this kid was coming down taking terrible shots. Spade, I remember way back in our earlier shows when we was talking about Zion, and Zion had just committed to Duke. Spade, I don't remember what college it was, but you was like, why wouldn't Zion want to go? I think it was South Carolina, because I think you're from South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. And you was like, why wouldn't he go to South Carolina? He could be the man. And I was like, Spade, why go to South Carolina and take on that big load when you can go to Duke with all these big prospects? They had like three of the top 5 prospects. You can go there with all these top prospects, take a lower amount of the load, and preserve some of your shit. That shit is not what's happened. Like, Zion he probably exerting more energy than he would have to exert.
You got to.
Than South Carolina. Because, I mean, bro, if Zion is not on that floor, they losing. They losing. I remember we had that conversation. I was like, why not go to Duke when you got Reddish there, you got Barrett there, you got all these prospects. You got all these prospects, and you could take some of the wear and tear and the burden off yourself to help your team win. And that is not the case. Like, Zion, when that dude kudos to him, because when he on the floor, he playing on both ends of the floor. Like, he not taking any plays off. So kudos to him for that, because he ain't looking at that shit like, oh, I got some other McDonald All-Americans over here. Let me take a play off.
Right.
So kudos to him for that. But how I thought it was going to be is not like that. They need that kid, or it's a Rizzy. It's a wrap.
And, bro, I pulled up Cam Reddish numbers. And I got to do it. I'm not going to let us jump on RJ without me throwing some smoke Cam way. When I watched the game, it looked like RJ just be taking all the bad shots. But I'm looking at the numbers, and I think Cam got to get looped in that shit too. He's got some shit performances. Against Eastern Michigan, he only took 5 shots. He was 1 of 5. I don't know what happened there. He had a 3 of 9 day, a 2 of 12, a 4 of 12, a 3 of 11, a 1 of 7, a 1 of 8. I don't even know why he only getting 7 takes, but I'm more concerned with the fact that he only made one of them.
Let me shoot him some bail. And Cam, unlike Barrett, for you, Cam ain't about to jump my bail. I'm about to get my money back. Spade.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, I think when I watch Duke, let me just say this, because like I said, I ain't just locked in on Duke. I ain't watch all Duke games. But when I watch Duke, I feel like Reddish is shooting like, oh shit, I got the ball, let me shoot, because I ain't getting this mug again. That's how I feel.
Maybe, but he got some shit numbers too, bro. 3 of 12, 1 of 11.
Yeah.
Bro, 2 of 15, 10 of 23, 2 of 11. The 10 of 23, I'm shooting them some bail on that because the first 2 times they played North Carolina, they played without Zion. And I think Reddish and Barrett just had the jack. Like, you know, I can take the 10 of 23 against North Carolina in a hard-fought game. Big game for the young kid. I'm cool with that. In their second performance, he was 6 of 23. This is again without Zion. And in the win with Zion, he was 3 of 7. He only got 7 takes. So I don't know, man.
So you don't have them winning. You don't have them winning the national championship.
I do not. Not shooting.
Even with Zion.
Bro. No. I'm on record. LePage, it's only 2 guys. And look, I haven't watched a whole lot of college ball, bro. Let me preface this by saying that, because somebody gonna come through a name that I never even heard. If Zion Williamson and Ja Morant ain't the first 2 guys off the board, then just I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
I feel like I want to like Cam Reddish. If Cam or RJ go before Ja Morant, then I don't know what to tell you.
I know it's going to be some college aficionado coming in, spit some facts. Listen.
Please.
Listen. You ain't hurting our feelings. Like we just said, we don't watch enough. But I know, Spade, we always say it every year. We lock in around tourney time. Like we know we in conference tournaments right now. Championships are being played in the conference. So, you know, we've been watching. But we usually lock into like around March Madness, and that's what we here now. We here. We here. Welcome us. But Spade, I'm telling you, man, I could be wrong. Somebody might be like, yo, Spade, I heard a comparison. They was like, yo, people was saying that they think RJ Barrett thinks he's on some Harden shit. I mean, he taking step backs like he Harden. Bro, he gotta chill.
I can see that comparison though. I'm not even going front. I can see.
Can you?
I can.
I don't know, bro. If his NBA career is anything close, and I don't even mean remotely close. When I say close, I'm talking California to the East Coast close. If it's anywhere close to James Harden, I'll be shocked. Shocked.
Hey, what about OKC Harden?
I think you can still see. Hey, some of them games, if you go back to, especially when they was in them playoffs before, like Ron Artest had elbow Harden. Go back to some of them games. Harden was probably the best player on the court. So you can see. You was like, yo, he the sixth man, but he's definitely, he got it. I seen it back then. I seen it. And like I said, somebody going to be like, well, what about Harden at Arizona State? I don't know. I didn't watch. I don't know about beardless Harden. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that either.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Arizona State beardless Harden. So if you're a college guy and you watch a lot of college, please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I wish the site I bet on had either do you have Duke or the Phil, because I would damn sure take the Phil, but it don't have that. It got who do you have specifically winning, and I'm not picking any of these teams. Auburn just beat Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, in the SEC championship game.
Oh,
yeah, college basketball.
Let's bring it home, bro.
Basketball for you. We can move on.
Let's get the hell out of here, man. Last segment of today's show, we call this the Strong Arm Performer of the Week. It's a pretty important segment, man. Sometimes I stay up for days, 2-3 days, no sleep, trying to make sure I find the most deserving person for this award. My partner over here, LaParis, he was on a hot streak. He completely fumbled the bag last week when he scoured the internet looking for somebody from New Jersey to get an award to. But I'm going to give him an opportunity to redeem himself.
Bruh.
I'm going to see if he can redeem himself. LaParis, you are on the hot seat.
You're not going to like this. I'm letting you know now. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it.
Oh, God.
Spade,
I really don't.
I'm going to continue this run of bigs. I'm going to give it to another big. Continue this run.
Okay.
And I'm talking about a guy. Spade actually told me, I don't like this guy Game no more. He ain't it. We need to bring back It Ain't It so I can ask you, was this guy it? Spades, I don't like this guy. And I'm talking about a guy that played for the Golden State Warriors. I'm talking about Boogie Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins had 27 points, 11 and 16 from the field, 8 rebounds, 7 dimes, 2 steals, in a win, which Kevin Durant did not play, over the Houston Rockets in a 106-104 victory. And for that performance, Boogie Cousins, you are my strong arm performer of the week. DeMarcus Cousins, shutting down the beard. Shout out to Boogie.
Bro, first of all, when did I say I don't like his game?
We just had a conversation off camera. We don't got to talk about it on camera.
Bro, I ain't never say that, bro. I feel like you lying on me, bro.
Okay, that's cool.
Bro, I ain't never say that.
That's cool. Boogie Cousins, strong performer of the week. 27, 8, 7, 2. And he beat
That's
the
pretty
Rockets.
good. That's pretty good. Watch how I'm finna do though. I'm finna bring it home.
James
This
Harden,
is how you
I already
do.
know. I seen the game already.
Everybody pay attention. This is how you do the strong arm performer of the week. Listen, man, I like triple doubles
Harden,
over
yo.
here.
You gotta ban him.
You know what I'm saying? I like triple doubles over here. I want to get a strong arm performer of the week let's go to Boston. Let's do that. I want to get a strong arm performer of the week to Kyrie Irving, who, although he shot bad from the arc, he was only 1 of 9 from beyond the 3-point line. He finished with 31 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists to shut down the exciting to watch Sacramento Kings. And another reason why I want to shout out Kyrie Irving is because he did something that I realize is not easy. On the last podcast, I gave Kyrie all that smoke for the way he had been acting, and he saw the podcast, I think. I don't really know, LePage, but I think he saw it.
I'm good.
And he did something that ain't easy to do, bruh. He apologized. He came out and said, I want to apologize for the way I've been acting toward the media here lately. That's not the type of person I want to be. I'm better than that. Boom. That's all I can ask. All I can ask a man to do is apologize when he know he in the wrong. And Kyrie,
see the era,
for that man,
era of your ways,
that's right. We all make mistakes, but real men step up and say, hey, I made a mistake. And for that, man, you are my strong arm performer of the week. My respect has been earned back because I took my respect back, Kyrie, but I'm giving it back to you, man. You're a hell of a player, and it looked like you're a hell of a dude, man. You made a mistake. You owned up to it. And for that performance, you are my strong arm performer of the week. LePage, that's how you do it. Yours,
Mine? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It was crazy, bro. So where I bet at, they was like, yo, if Kyrie Irving get a triple-double tonight, the odds were plus 4,000. So 100 get you 4,000. And I was like, yo, I should bet that shit, yo.
So we rich?
I was like, yo, I should. Spade, I said, I should bet. And then I was like, I don't even know. And the crazy thing is, like, that junk had a time. So, like, yo, you had to do it before this time. And I'm like, damn, this is a late game. I don't even know if Kyrie playing. He might not play. And I didn't make the bet, and he got that triple-double, bro. I was sick. Sick. 100 would have got you 4,000, bro. It was, the odds was plus 4,000. And he got that triple-double.
Money don't make money, bro.
You right. I be talking myself out of shit. You right. Spade, before I close the show, you got anything else to add?
I feel like I should say something right here, but I don't know what to say. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. As always, want to apologize for the podcast being a day late. If you enjoy the podcast, make sure you tell somebody. Y'all got homework, man. Tell somebody. That's all I got, bro.
I want to add to that. Look, man. We know we asked y'all for a lot, and the show's been longer. People were saying they like the long shows, but the show's been a lot longer, man. And I just want to ask you guys, man. You want iTunes or any of these various networks? Please rate and review the podcast. It helps it out, man. It helps it grow. People go to iTunes. What they do? They look at apps. They look at music. They look at the rate, and they be like, oh, and then they might peek in and see what people saying. They see y'all being like, yo, this is the best hot shit out, best new hot shit out. Maybe they'll click on it and give it a listen, man.
LeParis, I forgot.
Go ahead.
Listen, man. Shout out my boy Zion Williamson. He got some chicks out here trying to screenshot my dog.
Oh,
man,
please, yes. We ain't even talk about
that.
Listen,
Zion, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's your life, but you need to be a little more selective with who you invite to your big bet room, man. I get it. You got a big bet room. You want folks to come sleep with you. I like that. Everybody was picking at my man, talking about that's a whack line. I thought the line was dope. Just got to be a little more selective, man. You shooting them messages to the wrong peeps, man. I don't like when y'all screenshot my folks like that.
Grow up.
They won't make it so bad. It backfired on Shawty. Because Twitter was like, Shawty ain't really no looker. So instead of trying to out old boy, she better be scooting her ass to that big bet room. Because she, they was trying to say Zion could have did a little better. Them ain't my words, because that's what the internet was telling her about herself.
Grow up. You want to talk about fumbling the bag? Grow up, dummy.
He ain't about to be a gazillionaire.
Grow up. You ain't lying. I mean, yeah. Good. I mean, she probably, she a college student. You know what I mean? Okay. Good luck. Spade, good luck. Good luck, man. Dummy.
I'm messed up now.
Grow up, man. Spade. I like that. That's right. Grow up, man. All that chicks, boy. I want to screenshot shit. Grow up. See, I'm going to tell you something about me, Spade, and you know this. I don't get embarrassed. Because I'd have been like, can I say it? Can I say it real quick?
I mean, go ahead.
I mean, I'd have been like, I'm in college. What she expect? What she thought I was trying to wife her? I was trying to hit. Like,
right. What you thought I wanted?
Relax, man. Like, you playing yourself.
I'm Zion, girl. I ain't going to class
I'm
anyway.
Zion
You know
Williamson. I'm gonna be straight.
Right.
I'd have hit it with the LeBron. Like, I'm gonna go home, get up in these just big Nike contract, my NBA mansion. Like, I ain't worried. Man, she a big dummy. That's what she is. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. As usual, if you're a regular here, hit the like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. There's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. This is a notification to your mobile device to let you know a new episode has been uploaded. If you don't want to see two dudes arguing in a box, it's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, UPodOmatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason why you should ever miss a show, man. Can't thank you guys enough for your continued support. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.